We're live.
Are we?
Am I
Is this
supposed to be on
happening?
camera? Is it really us?
Oh my goodness, Jeff.
Alyssa,
We made it to what day is it? Friday.
are you sure? Are we sure it's Friday? Chat room, is it really Friday?
Potentially.
Oh my gosh. 4 days of DevReach. And that was so much content. Oh my gosh, Alyssa.
It really was. And honestly, I'm so glad that like things are recorded because even I, who was there the whole time, will be referencing it, like videos and replaying. So it was excellent.
I've got to go back and grab some clips from John Papa yesterday during the Angular. I don't know if it was an Angular marathon or an Angular sprint. It was a relay, and he had some really cool tips yesterday. Earlier in the week, the Blazor content. Gosh, there were so many things to learn this week.
And even like getting to know some of the folks in the Xamarin and Maui space was really fun. I got to have a fun chat with Dan Siegel while Sam scuttled off. So that was really cool. So and React, we can't not love React. TJ's gonna hate me. I always TJ and I, I'm Angular, he's React, and we have a bit of a back and forth. And
is this
I want to send love his way.
Okay, this is like the chocolate and peanut butter of JavaScript frameworks. Is that how this works?
Wait, but wouldn't you just like smush those two together and then eat it? Like,
isn't that what Facebook does? Or the Google? I don't know. That's a thing, isn't it?
Your Angular React sandwich. I love it.
Yeah, there you go. So,
welcome. I'm
yeah,
how to chat.
And we've been doing all week. We've been doing the welcome, where you from, what you having for breakfast type thing with chat room. So how's it going, chat room? Where are you calling in from? Where's it? Sound off with your locations as we get ready to get started with. I don't think we're learning too much today, are we?
Well, I mean, it depends. It's like the type of learning,
Okay.
Like this week has been a lot of technical learning.
Sure.
Today is a different type of learning. What kind of person are you in a chicken outfit? That kind of learning.
Right. So
for our code party.
I was saluted with a chicken hat. For those that don't know, I do have a thing for ball caps. So, oh my gosh, look at
Hi Virginia, hi Boston, Springfield, Arizona, Belgium, Germany, Wisconsin, Nepal, Alabama, Idaho. Holy smokes. Indonesia.
Wait, Idaho? There's a potato joke in there somewhere. Indonesia. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Ohio. Hi. See, Dee keeps saying it looks like a Rossignol ski hat. I don't even know how to say that.
I don't ski. I don't do these things.
I could Photoshop you real quick in a pair of skis. So
friends out there watching, take a screenshot. Okay.
Take a screenshot.
Enjoy. Jeff's in front of green.
Vero Beach, Florida, and India. I love it. I love the range of folks joining.
Absolutely. It really says something. I was speaking to somebody yesterday. The virtual event ecosystem that we've been in now for 7-8 months has done so many cool things for our group of speakers on the speaking circuit, for our events, because we're able to extend our reach. We're able to tune into events that are not just down the street, a drive away, a short plane flight away, but gosh, being able to tune into an event that's being produced out of Delhi or out of Stockholm really means big opportunities for everybody to learn and teach.
Yeah, no, it really does. It was incredible. Even just the lineup for yesterday wouldn't have been possible without virtual because of the different like locations we would have been pulling from. People try their best to travel to conferences to spread the word, but there's just times where you have to draw the line for your family and be like, I can't travel for this, because travel, it's not just that day. It's not just that hour on stage, right?
Oh my
It's so
gosh,
much
yes.
more than that you're sacrificing. And so I know people talk about the negatives of the pandemic, but for me personally, I've reaped such a rich harvest for all of these unique virtual events and all of the different people that we've been able to pull together, and like you said, events that I've been able to attend because they were not previously aired live. So
Sure, right? The ability to scale then in some of these events, right? Because they're able to be watched and participated in from folks all over the world, went from we had a couple hundred people that would come to our code camp or our local event for a weekend in September. Suddenly there were 2,000 people that were tuning in from all over the world, or right.
Yeah.
Or you know what? We've never had speakers from outside of our little region, but we were able to have, important so-and-so person from the Google product team or from a Microsoft product team join us for half an hour. Amazing opportunities.
Well, and so today is actually it's chicken themed, but it's also it's gratitude themed, right? Like it's a twofold. We're thankful chickens here on today's show.
That's right. We've got our chickens ready to go. Okay.
So as you see, Nightbot's reminding you to nominate your tech heroes. Today, throughout the show, we're giving shout outs to our tech heroes, be they small or large, well-known, or, guy next door. So
no, that's not short folks and tall folks. You mean small and large?
No, I do actually mean like we're going to be good to the short folks and the tall.
Just checking. All right. That's a thing.
So we actually have a couple interviews today of some fun people we're bringing on the show, and we have trivia prizes, just shout outs to random people in the industry, but we want to hear who you're thankful for, who's been your inspiration. And I think is it time to bring on the other hosts of the show, or do we want to?
Well, can I just say something about the interviews that we're going to have? My goodness. I'm not going to say who they are, but we're going to literally be talking to a rocket engineer later. I mean, that's going to be pretty cool to learn about rocket science, really looking forward to that. We're going to be talking to somebody who's involved in building search engines as well. So neat topics to kind of get outside of our typical, I'm going to build an application that's forms over data, but people who build something that's a little bit more complex. So, but we should, oh my gosh. And we should introduce our cohorts, our cohorts in crime.
Call them our flock.
Oh my goodness. All right. So let's bring them on. We're going to bring on, of course, Dee Dee Walsh. And here comes Ivana. Hello. And
hello.
It wouldn't be a party without having Sarah Fats join us. Hello, Sarah. And I've got a very upset dog down the hall. So this is a complete flock of chickens here. Look at this. We've got 3 chickens. I've got the chicken hat going.
I've got a chicken hat too. And a chicken shirt.
I gotta ask. When the box of chicken stuff arrived, what's the deal with chickens?
So when this pandemic hit and we decided we were going all in on Twitch, we decided we weren't just going to go all in a little bit, all in. So our first thing that we did was a 12-hour stream. And I'm not even sure how chickens became a part of it, but during that day, we started talking about chickens and joking about chickens. And now you see the Codit chicken in emote that we have, and chickens have kind of become our mascot here at Codit Live. They make us laugh, they make us smile. So that's how it happened.
All right.
I challenge you, chat. Come up with a better theme than chickens. It's just so perfect.
Right?
Do I look like a chicken when I do this?
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the
Dee Dee, that's amazing.
Chickens, coding mascot.
And
did you
think how they are delicious.
Absolutely.
Oh no, you don't even know. Before the show started, this group of weirdos started talking about pumpkin spice flavored chicken, and Sarah was going on and on about how actually good that sounded. So
Well, I'm just thinking, you have a nice baked chicken with maybe some pumpkin and maybe like a pumpkin risotto and some goat cheese. I mean, it just sounds delightful. No?
you're so fancy. I love you.
But yesterday we had a clear theme that I think was a winner.
Totally wrong.
We of course yesterday had.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna reply,
Yes.
thank you, Mrs. Slay. And I'm so sorry for the Mr. Slay, Mrs. Lay. I knew it was Mrs. Lay, but the way I correct people is sometimes too delicate. I go, or it could be Mrs. Lay to my speaker, like, questioning. I knew the answer, and that's something I've got to work on. I got to be a little bit more assertive. So I got you, girl.
So, Alyssa, I don't know if those in chat know, but I'm SFATS in chat. And FATS, FAATZ, is probably one of the most difficult names for people to pronounce. They're like Seraphates. I've actually even had somebody say Sarah Farts. So, I just think it's one of those names.
My favorite.
But like not on stage, right? Like it wasn't
Not
on stage.
thankfully. No, actually, but it was a piece of mail. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
I
is
mean,
that
not
better?
until today on stage.
Well, that's true. You heard it here on Code It Live.
It's gone to the birds.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Wow, there was a FATS. That's amazing. Here we go.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I don't see a lot of other FATSes out there in the world.
I
I
don't
think
get it. Do you get it? I don't get
I
it.
think it's funny. People don't want to say fat, and so they say
Right.
thoughts.
Oh, this place is foul. Yes. Oh, is Ed Charbonneau here? Because if he is, the chat is about to blow up.
I assure you, if he is not here, because we would know the puns would
We
be
would
dropping
know.
so hot.
But where is he though? He promised he would have so many chicken jokes that we
What's wrong
wouldn't
with
be able to
Trowster?
have a stream.
Is Trowster not how you
Wait.
say it? Is it Troyster? How do you say this? I need to know. Is it?
Oh my god! Yeah, how do you?
Dang
Mark,
it.
we might need to pull you on stage.
Mm,
Oh,
do the
see?
chicken
And
dance.
that's what he
Okay,
says. There we go.
um,
Mark's point
hang on.
exactly.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mhm.
But
Oh, Tracer.
see, that makes sense.
Mhm.
I can buy.
Does it? Does
Alright.
it?
Tracer? No. Oh, I love it. I need to write that down.
There you go. Absolutely.
Dun,
How do I
Hmm.
pass the chicken dance? And I really honestly can't remember the move.
dun, 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 dun.
Can't play that music. DMCA. Mhm.
Okay, do you know?
Oh, we have so many. Just guys, I'm sorry. We have so many exciting dad jokes going on. Oops, not that one. See, they're even.
So many bad ones.
Hands.
Oh,
They're on a roll.
they are.
So, speaking of music, do you know the TikToks, Jeff?
The TikToks. Yes, I know something about a TikTok.
I
There's
just didn't
something
know if
with
like
time there.
the chicken wing song was off limits because that's currently my life theme song. But
Wait, the chicken wing song. The chicken dance. The chicken wing song?
chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, like that one. If you know, you know. I don't.
No, I was for some reason thinking there was a Buffalo Wild Wings reference here, and I was
No, darling, it's the chicken wing. If it's good, it's good. I promise. I love you
Okay.
all.
I feel like you made that up just now and tried to pretend like that was a thing.
God, Frick, you're so old. You don't know the chicken wing dance?
What?
Ah!
Gotta get ready for some TikTok, boy. Maybe someone
Oh,
could code an
There is
AI
the-
to write
Isn't there a
Chicken song.
chicken polka?
Yes,
Ooh,
the
do
chicken
you know
dance,
this?
which
Yeah, the
was
chicken dance.
originally the duck dance, actually.
oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I did not know that.
See,
The one that
there-
you know.
Ivana, what's the sec? So it's this one, and then this,
Oh yeah, this one.
and
Yeah.
then shake or tail feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, Well,
Oh
I
boy.
really couldn't remember. I love
so
that you
this is why we love chickens here on Code It Live, because they make us laugh and give us a lot of entertainment.
They give us life.
I think it might be
Chicken
about
give us
time to
life.
fly the coop there, Meryl.
I think it is.
I think it's time for a round of trivia. Am I right?
Ooh, yes.
Yes, indeed.
So, I believe our hosts for that are going to be Dee Dee and Alyssa, and I'll step out
Goodbye, my fellow.
with Ivana and Sarah, and we'll be back later. See ya.
Oh, the Kahoot. The Kahoot is live.
The Kahoot.
The Kahoot.
Oh dang!
So
I
to
didn't.
join the Kahoot, if you guys go to those in chat, if you go to kahoot.it and then enter that pin, we'll wait for you all to join before Dee Dee and Alyssa kick it off. There we go.
Can
We
I
do have prizes.
and cheat?
Okay, so I don't actually know the answers, so I'm going to be playing.
I right. I know, right? What's the number? 9947978.
But I need you all to know.
So while you guys are doing this,
Horrible
Ed, I have
idea.
to, I'm the mama chicken today. So I have my chicken hat and I have my chicken shirt going here. So, oops, there we go.
Yeah, Ed, where's your chicken costume?
Okay, we're going to I will drop off, ladies. You guys just give me the nod when you're ready to go, as we have people joining right now. And we will get this running.
I think.
Oh, look, I'm there.
At least 50. Are you in there? Did you get in?
I'm in.
Awesome. 9947978 chat. Kahoot.it. Please join. It's more fun with more people. I will be competing. I don't know the questions. Dee Dee, do you know the questions?
I don't. Sarah sent them. Sorry, Sarah. It's been a bad week. I'd love to say I read everything. Sarah's so organized, and I'm a.
Sarah, she's giggling.
I am giggling. I had to join back up again. It is okay, Dee Dee. I think you're going to have fun no matter what. So, and everybody else will too.
Let's go. Stop.
Oh, wow.
Make it happen.
Oh, we have the timer. I guess we are ready to go. I will.
Very timekeeper.
That was my voice, by the way.
Join 9947978 Kahoot.it. Prizes for real peeps. So, all right. I guess
just
we're ready to.
Yeah, before we get started, I will drop one more piece of advice. The faster you respond, the more points you get. So top 3 people will win a prize in the end. So good luck and have fun.
All right. We're at 33-34. So I think we're good to go.
All right. And I have really latent Wi-Fi, so you have to read everything.
Oh, I got this. I got this. GeoCities was a popular hosting platform from 94 to 2009. How many pages did it host? Wow. 39, 7, 121, or 25. These are all in the millions. I feel like, wow.
I just clicked a box accidentally.
That also works. You've got to want to. Oh my goodness. So the question will either time out, so we've got 34 seconds, or it'll end as soon as everyone has answered. So
it's has everybody answered? Come on, you guys.
No, it'll pop off the screen when everyone's answered. So 39 million, 121 million, 7 million, or 25 million. I feel like there's no way it could be 121, but watch it be that.
Right? Well, hopefully it's a box that I clicked and I don't know which box I clicked. So
3, 2, 1. All right, let's find out the answer. Oh wow. So it was 39 million was the correct answer. But the answers were perfectly even across the board.
And I got it wrong, and so I'm currently in 24th place.
I definitely got it wrong, but I'm in 11th place. So.
That is just not fair.
Hey, it's all about the timing. It's all about the timing.
But I think I answered mine incorrectly before you answered yours incorrectly. So I guess that doesn't matter.
If you are joining late, the Kahoot game pin, can we put the Kahoot game pin in chat? If you want to join late, I do believe you can. But we're going to move on and see who is the top dog, the top chicken. Jess B. Thank you, Meryl. That is the game key. So Jess B, Rob, and Henky.
I wish Sarah would show up as first because that would be awesome. Then we could start typing rigged.
Rigged, yeah. All right, question number 2. Let's do this, chat. Which of these computer worms is the oldest? The Morris worm? The Morris worm? Code Red, I love you. Wait, okay, is there a difference between those two Morris worms? I'm gonna go with
one's in
not
a red
Morris
box
worm.
and one's in a yellow box. So I'm going to say there is a difference.
I'm like looking. No, I don't think there's a difference between those two worms. But I got it wrong anyways. Dang it.
Dang it. Shoot, it's the Morris worm in the red box. So if you guessed the wrong color box, too bad.
You guessed the yellow Morris worm. That's on you, because obviously it's the red Morris worm.
I know. Hello. Come on. Be smart out there.
Oh my goodness. Who is in the top now? John is in the top. Kick Jess down to 4th place. We've got Mark Traster and at Larry Liu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I
If
love you,
Mark
Larry. but-
Traster stays there, then we know it's rigged.
Rigged. Definitely rigged.
Rigged.
I mean, we know it is. Chat wouldn't necessarily. Cold
Well, now we
Fusion
know.
web application development platform is still going after 25 years. Today is owned by Adobe. Adobe bought it from Macromedia in 2005. But what? I'm confused.
But
Who did Macromedia buy it from in 2001? Alaire,
I know the
Alaire?
answer. I know the
Sybase?
answer. I clicked on
Symantec? Borland. I've heard of none of these. So I'm
None
gonna
of them?
just-
Are you
Nope.
serious?
Are they all real?
They believe it or not. Oh shoot! I clicked on the wrong box because I can't read. Oh, but I got it right.
How do you
Anyway.
say it? Because I don't even know if Alaire is how you say that.
It is how you say it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It and didn't Lotus buy it for a while, or am I out of my mind? It seems like Lotus had it for a while. It was old stuff, and the fact that anybody is still running it, which you know my company does old stuff, just shows that people run stuff for. Oh look, Bald. Is that Bald? No.
Wait, what?
See, I can't read.
John, at Larry, and Mark are all on top. Speedy DD is now in the top 5. So
If that isn't rigged, I don't know what is.
you knew that one. I did not. That you deserve to be there.
That's because I'm old. That helps. It helps.
The Apache web server played a key role in the initial growth of the web. In June 2020, it accounted for 25% of the web, according to the Netcraft Web Server Survey.
So what's the question?
What percentage of the web did the Apache web server account for in June 2010?
I mean, everybody should know this one. It just seems so obvious.
Does it? I'm like legitimately lost. Why is this obvious?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But I
I was like, dang it, I'm like majorly missing. And I saw that our chat
There is
numbers went
no
up. with
way
your
it's obvious at all. Like this is totally guess.
55%. 5 people got it correct. Congrats, you 5.
Good job.
At Larry is on top. Mark is right behind, and John is in 3rd place. Speedy DD, you're still holding 5th place.
Even though I got it wrong. All right.
Steve Jobs is alleged to have killed an Apple product with the line, "Apple makes computers and computers have keyboards."
Oh, I think I might know this one. I haven't.
Which product was the target of his wrath? Newton, Shuffle, Pippin, PowerBook.
Oh, good job. Come on, you guys. You are all anybody
Did you
over
get it right?
anybody over Alyssa's. Oh, no, I don't know yet, but anybody older than Alyssa should know the answer. Not to go after your age grade.
I guessed
I
it
got it right.
Ah, and you know why I
You
guess
guessed
new
right.
because of the apple. That was the only.
Oh, good job. It was
17 of you got it right, or 16 of you got it right with me. Congratulations. Let's find out who is on the leaderboard. Who did it quickest?
Who is on. Oh, I think I dropped off the leaderboard.
You did. Kev D. Will kicked you off, but we still have at Larry, Mark, John, and Henke. Please help me with your name on the top 5.
Sweet.
At a developer conference, longtime Microsoft exec Steve Ballmer famously jumped around the stage chanting, "Developers, developers, developers." Yeah, see, I know that meme. I
All
didn't know
right,
that's
there you
what it was from. Quiz time. What platform was Steve Ballmer advocating developers write code for? Windows 2000, Windows 95, Windows NT, Windows XP.
Oh crap, I worked there and I'm not even sure of the answer.
If you don't know, go red. That's my my theory.
Oh yeah, you're I like that.
Chat was like, all the answers are red. Just go red.
Fritz said that,
Oh,
hey, I
at
know.
the front door. It is red.
Sweet,
Windows
it is red.
2000.
Fritz says he knows that clip. Fritz, I think you should recreate it, like the whole outfit and everything, and redo it, like and make it a TikTok.
We have the same top 5. I don't know if they moved around. I think it was still Larry, Mark, and John. So everyone, you gotta try harder to get on that top 5.
Right.
During the 1990s, Borland competed fiercely with Microsoft on a number of fronts.
Right. Yeah, Fritz doesn't.
Which of the following was not a Borland product? I'm going to be real honest. I don't know who Borland is.
It's an old company that I competed with for years.
Are they still like around doing things?
No, they sold all their product. I think they sold it to
Visual Works. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, that was not them. They
Okay, Dee, I have a real question for you. Have any of the answers not been read?
Uh-oh.
Are they all red? I don't know.
It feels like that, but
Mark is now on top at Larry, John, Kev, and Hinky. So what were you saying? You said that Borland is not around anymore.
no, I think they had kind of a charismatic leader, you know, kind of a crazy charismatic leader. Don't quote me on that because I don't want to get sued by him. But anyway, I think that kind of brought him down. And we always got in trouble because whenever we'd go to their conferences, he'd always set us up and make us look bad, and then we'd get press that Microsoft was anti-competitive. Oops, sorry.
.NET supports multiple languages. Which of this was not a real sharp?
Oh, I think,
was not.
you know
a
what you pointed out earlier about the color RED.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
I feel like there's
Wait, is there a theme for the day? Did you all not tell me there's like a red theme and I missed it?
well, you know, there is sort of I feel like there might be a theme on Kahoot here, but I don't want to give it away.
Okay. So Kitterfly says everyone knows to select red. I legitimately selected yellow because I was like, it can't be red again. So I mean, apparently not. Mark, Larry, John, and Kev, top 4. Oh my goodness. And 5 players have just hit a 4 answer streak of red.
Me too. I think some people might have figured something out. I'm not going to give it away.
13 years before the creation of Node.js, a company was blazing the trail with a server-side JavaScript implementation, Livewire Pro. Wow, really? That's incredible. 13 years before Node.
Okay, I can't wait to see my
which company? Oracle, Netscape, Sun, AOL.
All right, let's see what the answer will be. I kind of know what the answer is, but I don't want to give it away. I'm glad that we were on.
Like, you for sure know this, because.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of had a feeling about that. Yeah, it's Netscape.
Oh my
goodness. By the way, the hood gets a little bit hot.
It does. Well, okay, I'm finding the mittens to be quite
Yeah.
Mark is on top. Keep it up, Mark. If Piper picked a PHP package manager, which would it be? Pear, plum, papaya, or peas?
All right, let's see what happens when you select a certain color.
Papaya. Oh, right, red. I really do have the worst memory. Like, Dory from Finding Dory.
Oh, you're that? Are you Dory? Did they base the character on you?
Because I was totally not working. Okay. Next is an excellent. What number are we on? We're on 16 out of 32.
Red. Can you please share with us how you knew that red was the right answer? All right.
Well, it looks like the randomize did not work when inputting the answers, so our bad.
But it's
still
super entertaining.
It's still really, really fun. And also, I don't know, I almost feel like we should change it up and be like, the first person in chat, if you can type the answer before the answers come on screen, like get a prize.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because obviously it's going to be red. Red is going to be the right answer. We all know that. And we're going to fix it for the next 2 rounds of trivia. But we have like 16 more questions, I think. So why don't we have fun with it? We're not going to give away 16 prizes, but first person to type the answer for the next couple, we'll give away prizes, and we'll do it like that because it's definitely rigged. The top 3 is not really a top 3.
I like to think that it's rigged for once. Fritz, so I want to know, Fritz, did you rig this whole thing? Come on, Fritz. You did it.
If
there was no rigging done.
We love you, Fritz, but we know you rigged it. He did come on.
Fritz, who's Fritz? I'm the
All right, Fritz, tell us how you rigged it. I mean, I feel like we've how many times that first one. I might be losing my.
Yeah, I'm losing Dee Dee a little bit. All right, I'm going to keep the stream going. Dee Dee's network is a bit iffy. First person to type the answer. Let's do this. Python was created in the late 1980s by Guido, who shouldered sole responsibility for the project until July 2018. What's the question? In July 2018, Guido announced his permanent vacation from what role? Oh, did anybody get it? I don't think anybody got it. At least on my screen, nobody got benevolent dictator for life. Was that really like his role? Like, really? Galactic Viceroy, Chief Geek, Pythoneer in Chief. Yeah, but benevolent dictator for life. I love that. I love that role. BDFL core Bob. All right, next one. You all can do it. I believe in you. First person to type it gets a prize. We recently learned from the IT press that Boeing 747 still use 3.5-inch floppy disk drives for the updates. Shut the front door. How much data does a 3.5-inch floppy disk hold? Did anybody get it? Oh!
Are you kidding?
Okay, I think Random Factor just got that. Did they? I think so.
No.
At least on my screen, Random Factor hit that before the screen hit. And the fact that you knew that, I'm just like, my mind is blown right now.
No, come on. Come on, Alyssa.
What? Are you saying that was an easy one? That was not easy.
Yes. Come on. We used to have, we literally had 3-foot-long sandwich boxes in college that were full of floppy disks. We would go to the sandwich shop, buy a 3-foot-long sandwich, share it with our friends, clean it out, and we'd put all of our floppies in there. And that's where...
Just because you owned a floppy doesn't mean you know how big that floppy is.
Oh, yeah. We knew.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this again. Random, you will get a prize. Next person, you got to type it before it hits the screen. The Commodore, I almost said Commodore 64 has been called the Ford Model T of home computing.
Yes.
Prior to the C64, the Commodore launched the Victoria.
Commodore. And it was made actually in Pennsylvania, right here in near Philadelphia, where the factories were. If you ever watch QVC, the Home Shopping Channel,
Yeah.
the network is in the same corporate center where Commodore's factory was.
What?
It's true. Okay,
Oh
go ahead.
my
Let's see.
goodness. Or
Yeah, the
Quest,
VIC
what is
20,
it?
of course. The VIC 20. Love the VIC 20.
What Commodore device? Oh, it went too fast. Preceded the VIC 20. Pet? Seal.
TBD.
Fred Sage. Oh my goodness. I don't know if they beat it. That was
Oh,
a really fast. I mean, if you can type that fast, I'll probably give it to you.
It was the Pet.
Wow. The Pet. I don't. Did you know that? Like for real, Jeff,
yeah.
in your heart?
Oh yeah. I've probably still got the manuals in my parents' basement for our Commodore 64. Oh my goodness. I think it grew 8 DD's internet connection.
Yeah. Programming Pearl, published by O'Reilly Media, features
Yeah.
a picture of an animal on the cover, as all of them do.
Yeah.
This animal has become an unofficial symbol of Pearl, as well as a general hacker emblem.
Mm.
I'm going to guess the otter. I honestly don't know.
Chicken?
The chicken. What animal?
Zebra. Mark says a zebra.
Oh my goodness. Is it Pong? Wait, I think
It's not a
Pong-
cow.
I think it's not that one. Not that one. Chat's going too fast for me. I think it's this one. Pongton.
I think Pongton's right.
And
Let's see.
on
Is it still red? Yes. Yes, it is.
Potentially.
Okay.
All right. Who's getting the next one? Who will it be?
Hmm.
In 97, a design flaw was discovered in Pentium processors that could cause it to lock up until physically rebooted,
I
aka
remember
kicked.
this. It was terrible. It was terrible. I had my little Pentium 90.
What name was the bug given? Type it in chat. Go, go, go. Oh. Did anybody? I don't think anybody got that one. And that's okay. We've got plenty more, but foof. Is that how you say that?
Foof.
Is that like a okay? What physically rebooted? Like you just like hold down the button and
We didn't have buttons to hold down. We had a switch. You had to toggle. Literally, click, click.
oh, I think
Kids
the
these
closest I've
days.
come to that is a red ring on an Xbox. But
Wait,
yes,
what? Okay, the turbo button, right? Snow Crash. Which you
your
always
typer's
left turned
ready.
on.
Get your typers ready. We're doing this. First person to type it in chat. You don't even have to have Kahoot open anymore. That's how this works. Logo is an educational programming language designed in 67.
We don't even read the 19 in front of it.
Oh, it's not needed. It is best known for a feature which was named after what animal? Turtle. Hedgehog.
No.
Oh, whoops.
That's Turtlety.
Turtle. I think Dead did it because that was so fast. Dead
Pixel.
Dead Pixel.
Giddy up.
Oh, do you think it's needed? 1967. I mean, because we haven't lived through another 67, so I feel like it's kind of like. No, you
For
don't
those
feel
of us that lived through the 1900s,
that.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if you can hear this, but my dog is ferociously scratching at his bed, trying to turn it into a blanket, and it's not ever going to happen. So
Oh, the FedEx guy was here, and the dog here was ready to kill him. Somebody's at my door.
how dare you deliver a package?
Right.
Let's do this.
Okay,
All right.
let's. all right.
Ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay, I'm gonna get this one wrong.
What was the computer control launch code for the U.S. nuclear missile system from 1962 to 1977? Ooh, did
Are you
anybody get that?
kidding? Are you kidding?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Was it really 0?
Did Jenny know that her phone number was the launch code?
Jenny. Oh my
Jenny,
God.
Jenny. No.
So actually, if you guys didn't quite get this one right because it wasn't right as a 0, or it should have been 0000000, but it was So none of those answers are correct, and nobody in chat actually got it right, but it was all zeros. And the reason behind that, believe it or not, this is so bizarre, is that they wanted it to be as easy to enter as possible.
So they could literally flip open the keypad and bang, bang, bang,
Yep.
bang, 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 bang.
Yep. Yeah. So which is very obviously different to how we would do it today. But so even our red answer isn't correct in this one. But
They-
Oh, that was a
Did-
perfect "are you actually cheating" chat
exactly.
moment.
So you're telling me that doing two-factor authentication with the face identification and getting the text message to do the nuclear launch is a little bit slower?
Yeah, not
Okay,
a yeah,
right.
exactly. They're like, we just want to
Right.
go, but and
Got
they
this.
could give it to everybody. We're just gonna be like, oh, it's just 7 zeros. But yes, 8675309 would have been my first choice.
Much
So
better,
Yeah,
much
Jenny
better.
can
Oh,
help with that.
But
yeah,
was
exactly.
the song out in 1962?
No, it was not.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Just-
I want you, Sarah, to hide your screen before the answers come up.
okay.
This
Oh,
next
hide
one,
my
there's no
screen.
cheating.
Oh, very good. Okay, so
Open
we actually
another
only
tab.
have one question left on this one, and they will all be shuffled the next time. Not sure what happened this time. This was just a warm-up round. And Mark, I saw that you said we can't change the rules midway. We will hook you up. I promise. Actually, the top 3 will still get hooked up. So because you guys
Is
were
that
winning
Mark-
before
is
we
that
figured it
Mark
out.
Traster, or is that a different Mark? Because if that's Mark Traster,
It is, but you know what? I think he needs a Kento UI shirt. And Alyssa, what you didn't realize was this was just extending the Angular day because it's the Angular red color.
you got it. I love it.
Okay, I'm going to pop off. We'll ask the next question, and then I will let you guys do it. Good luck, everybody.
Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm feeling good about this one. He's on fire.
It's on fire.
He got everything red. Correct. All right.
Before there was Microsoft. Did you read the rest? Because I didn't read the rest.
Gates and Allen owned a baseball team named the Seattle what? No. They started another business. Gates and Allen started another business. What was it? No, it wasn't the Sarah Farts. What did Mr. Smoofy?
Trafo Data. Did
Trafo
anybody get
Data.
it? Did that
Mm.
happen? No? Nobody? The Giants. Greasy Monkey.
No, nobody got it.
Or Grease Monkey. My bad. Not Greasy Monkey. That's totally two different things.
Totally two different things. Oh my goodness.
That was fun. Honestly, I'm kind of glad it was messed up. It gave everyone a chance to get their trivia.
Hang on, we're not done yet. Where did
we're doing another
Microsoft's
one?
24-hour release party for the Xbox 360 take place in 2005?
I mean, it says the Mojave Desert on red, so I'm going to go with that.
It would have been great to have had it at the Joshua Tree because Bono and the Edge would have been there, and it would have been completely forecasting the Edge browser to have the Edge playing guitar at the release party.
Oh, the 360. Many an hour I spent on my 360. Good times.
Mhm. How many
Are
Star
we-
Trek movies were released in the 1980s? There's just more questions, but they're just randomly appearing questions from who knows where.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm going to go now.
I don't know.
Chicken slides off screen. I mean, because it says 32 out of 32, and I think we've done 33 now, so I'm a little confused.
So
Are
there
all
were
the answers all
4.
read? Smoofy. Okay, so just if you're just now joining us.
Okay, here we go. There it is.
Nice.
The best
If
Star
you
Trek
make
movie
it-
had Jar Jar, says Ed
We
Sharpen.
may have messed up that Kahoot. Maybe. Potentially. All of them were red.
Just a,
But we have fixed the next 2 Kahoots. So the rest of the trivia for today will be.
wait, there's 2 more of these?
Yes. And they're
Okay.
all on board. All right. I doubt a single answer will be red. So.
That's right. They'll all be green.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh,
let
what
me
happened if you're
see.
colorblind? Asks Marcus, voice programmer. Well, there's
Oh,
shapes.
yeah. I'm assuming that's why there's the
Shapes.
Circle, triangle, square, and something else. I don't remember what the other
There's-
shape is.
I don't do shapes.
Hexagon. I don't do shapes.
No,
That's a really weird thing to draw the line with there.
I know. So
Oh
we've
my
got some time
goodness.
here. We've got a little bit of time before we bring on our first interview.
Do we? Let's
Um,
see. Interview is what time?
Oh my
Should everyone
gosh.
make sure they're here? I think it's at the 15 mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, let me look at my script over here. I've got my script.
You did not print it out. Did you really print it out? No, you didn't. You actually printed it out with paper.
She doesn't believe me.
You have paper that has things written on it for your use. That's funny.
Why wouldn't I?
We live in
This is how we learn. We,
2020s, honey.
That's right. Us folks from the 20th century used to cut down trees and
You-
make paper.
You use paper? That's
Yes.
impressive. Oh my goodness, Jeff. You just keep the laughs coming. I think
I'm serious here. I don't know what you're talking about.
he reads on paper, everyone. I want you all to Sorry, I'm for real. I'm here. Okay.
Yes,
So
That's right. That's right, TBD gamer. Look at this. No, not that one. This one.
I think she's ready to wheel you off to the pasture.
But only one of us is dressed as a chicken. The
I-
other one has a chicken on your head.
I just don't understand that. I mean, okay, I love it. I love that you printed that off, and
That's
We should-
right.
all print things with our printers and our fax machines.
So, okay, hang on. Can we back up a second? You still cut down fax machines all the time, Mr. Smoofy? So I literally had some documents I was filling out the other day. I had some paperwork to fill out, and they said, "Can you fax that to us?" I'm like, "Who
And
had
you,
a fax machine?"
you being the man of paper, said, "I will get my fax machine right out."
Hang on, it's in the closet. Let me go fetch it and plug it in because, of course, I still have a landline to the house.
I know. It always cracks me up when someone's like the daycare for Daniel.
Yeah.
She was like, I was like, "Can I just email you this?" And she was like, "Oh, I can't get into the office where our computer is, but I can get into the one where the fax machine is. Why don't you just fax it to me?" And I'm like, "With what?" Like, I know. I don't understand. It's but there are, if you're ever in a bind like that, there are services online that will
Yeah.
fax a digital thing to someone.
I had
know,
to
it's
sign a
weird.
thing, so I went to the local UPS shop, and
Mhm.
they have a fax
Mm.
machine there. See,
See, smart thinking. They have faxes. They fax the
right?
things.
Things like this happen. I don't know.
Ed, do you see what Ed said?
What's this?
My last job, our company lawyer made me print the company website.
Are you kidding? Okay, true story. Okay, lawyers do funny things in modern technology. Alyssa, you've, I'm sure, at some point or another signed up for a service that sends you text messages, right? And you always have that thing that appears at the bottom of the text message that says unsubscribe by replying stop or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I was working for a company that was about to deploy our first text messaging service. This was back in the ripe old day of 2005. And so here's how we wanted it to work. We had documented, we had a nice flow diagram all put together in a lovely PowerPoint slideshow. Here's all the text messages that we're going to send, and if you reply this, we'll send this message. And the lawyer said to us, okay, for each one of those, in order for us to stay compliant and to ensure privacy is properly kept and people can opt out, you need to put this disclaimer at the bottom of each of the text
And let me
messages.
guess, the disclaimer was like,
It was 300 characters. So
Are you
for
kidding?
each, I mean, right, and 140 characters, that's all you can send. And so for each message that we were sending that we had carefully crafted down to 50 characters, so 50, 60 characters, so it would fit. We had to send 3 more text messages that were the legal disclaimer. And we sat down, the gentleman said, I don't think you understand how this works.
Oh, but like that didn't actually ship, right? Like that's not
No.
actually okay.
No, we pushed back and said, can we put a hyperlink on the bottom that people can click and go
It's like
to?
go read. Yeah.
And here's all the disclaimer stuff. And he fought us for a good week. No, it must be right there on the service. We're like,
Wow.
we're literally going to send 4 times as many documents.
Well, and then back in the 05s, wasn't that like
We didn't
pay
have an iPhone.
per-
You didn't have a
Yeah,
smartphone.
like you pay per like
Mhm.
characters or something. I don't
You
remember
pay
how it
per
works.
message.
Per
So
message.
right, okay, I get it. You're paying a dime per message. You're making these people pay 40 cents a message that we want to send them. So yeah, it didn't quite
Ed said the lawyer argued that paper was always better. I showed him a newspaper box that had a sign, "Do not open bees," and he conceded his point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but for real, Jeff, you printed out the schedule, which
Yes,
I've done that before. So like,
sure.
but like,
I've only got so many screens here.
do you also have one of those watches with the thing that goes like this and you can read it?
I believe we call those hands.
Do you have one of those watches for real?
I'm not wearing it. I wear something that's a little bit more sophisticated. Thank you.
I
But I
was
do
in
have-
I
do
was
have.
in German. Oh, you have one? Oh no, it's
No,
not
I've
a
got something
pocket
better.
watch.
That's right. Never fear losing your printed MapQuest directions.
On
That's
a
right.
road trip. No.
And I have
wow.
my printed MapQuest directions that I got when I searched on Alta Vista.
Oh my God.
That's right. So a friend of mine, her Twitch screen name is Nerdy Encounters, made me it's a dice tray, but I use it as a coaster because nobody's actually playing games in person, that has clock hands.
Oh.
This is resin, and that's just in the corners, the little
Oh,
clock.
so you know a resin artist.
Oh yes, I know several. So one of our Live Coders teammates, do you know the Live Coders? Yes, I did ask Jeeves for those questions. That was always weird, asking Ask Jeeves. So you know the Live Coders. We have the Live Coders. They're
I know the live coders,
the team of folks that stream here on the Twitch.
the Twitches.
One of our teammates, Fierce Kittens, that clock is wrong. Oh.
Mm.
One of our she's using resin and casting keyboard keys.
Oh, cool.
She sent I ordered a keyboard key that has the Millennium Falcon in it. It's all white with ice in it, so you can see the Millennium Falcon fleeing Bespin. The key is literally Escape from Bespin.
Oh,
Perfect. I'm replacing my escape key with the Millennium Falcon escaping from Bespin.
I was on a stream with her. She's brilliant. But she also might hate me because I like the prequels. Sure. And I'm
Okay.
a fan of Jar Jar. So there's that. I'm just gonna put that out there and we can just walk away from the subject.
How's this? I can tell you that episode 1 came out the 3rd week of May 1999. And I know that by heart, and I'll tell you what, by heart. I'm pointing to my head and saying by heart. The prequels were good until they dropped the Darth Jar Jar. No.
Listen to me. I am in love with Darth Vader and I love his whole journey. And so those movies are about his journey.
Yes.
And I love him.
Sure.
So why wouldn't I love those movies? I don't understand the hate for those movies. And my husband tells me to never bring up this subject in public. So I've never really got to understand.
Yeah. You know what? He's right. Don't ever bring that up in public.
Is this public, Jeff?
It's not. No, Ed.
Darth Vader is. Yeah, he is. And
No.
I also, in case you were wondering, am a Slytherin. So there you go. I mean, it's just.
Darth, not dark. Darth.
Oh, I didn't even read that.
Oh.
Dang it, Ed, stop with your puns. Nobody can
You're
keep
trying to
up.
tell me you didn't proofread your name over there. Not
Darth
Darth
Vader.
Vader. He
It was
in Wayne's
okay.
World.
During one of the latest movies, I was the only one when the big old like AT-AT things walked on screen, and I was like, yeah! And my husband was like, shh.
Right. Now I'm glad to hear that you at least refer to them as AT-AT.
What's the other way of
So there's this long discussion, this long argument that it should be AT-AT and not AT-AT.
Oh
No. The authoritative George Lucas, and
did you say AT-AT?
it's AT-AT. It's pronounced so that it rhymes with hat. George Lucas said that. That's right. So
Oh my goodness.
now you know.
We've got Mr. Schmoofy saying it's definitely AT-AT.
Sorry. Mm-mm.
We have to.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and then Sarah's AT-AT. Yep.
No. You know that large SUV vehicle that folks drive that's right, that's a Humvee. You call it a Humvee. You don't call it an HUMMVEE.
Okay, GIF or GIF though, for real. Rollers wants to know.
Well, I prefer the peanut butter, but it is pronounced GIF.
Peter Pan or almond butter. Those are your options in my household.
Sorry, I go with the peanut butter that's named after me, Jif. It's not named after
Okay,
me.
yeah, I'm with you.
When I was a kid, I was like, it's named after me. They named peanut butter after me.
So my birthday
Yeah.
is right around Valentine's Day, like
Okay.
right there.
Sure.
And so as a kid, I always thought the hearts and balloons were for me. I was like, it's my birthday. They all know it. So yeah, you thought peanut butter. I thought Valentine's. So you're on the same page.
Sure. Oh my goodness.
Or Bob said giraffe or giraffe. I don't actually know how to say the other way.
The giraffe or giraffe?
Giraffe.
I see what you did there, Corbob. Well played.
Oh my gosh, now we're talking about vowels. I have to tap out. I can't do vowels.
No. Sorry. You called them high mobility multi-purpose vehicles. I call that the car. Okay? That's what we use. Gem or, well, hang on. Oh, I was clicking that one up. Gem or gem. Well, only one of those is truly outrageous and hangs out with holograms. You don't get this, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna smile and make chicken faces.
Only one has pink hair and hangs out with the holograms and has band fights, has rock battles against the Misfits.
Is this an 80s thing that I missed out on?
It's an 80s cartoon thing that they tried to make into a movie, and it was awful.
It was awful because I feel like the level of love in your voice says it wasn't awful. Oh my god.
Like, it was not amazing. Kitterfly. No.
Yeah, they says the Kitterfly says I need to watch it. It was I mean, I also love Trolls and the original My Little Pony. So I feel like I am 80s. Okay, seriously, Jeff. When someone says 80s, first thing your brain goes to, like just first thing, like 80s. This isn't first thing. This is like fifth thing by now. You're like taking 5 ever.
I go to either Back to the Future or the OG Transformers.
There was I'm Googling.
Right? First generation. Oh my gosh. As a little boy in the 80s, Transformers were it.
Okay, I was imagining like
Ultron, that's another good one. The original Nintendo Entertainment System, sure.
Neon Zubaz pants. I'm gonna be honest.
No, not. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Zubaz. I had several pairs of these. So they decided to take tiger print and like 80s-ify it and put all kinds of different colors with the black in that tiger print layout style. And it
my
was
goodness.
absolutely hideous. But wait, it doesn't stop there. There was an indoor football league. Oh, Z Cavarici. Ooh. There was an indoor football league, right? They played football on the same space as an ice hockey arena. Parachute pants. Oh my gosh. For like 2 years, the pants that went with the American football uniform, right? Big uniform, shoulder pads, all that, but their pants were the Zubaz print pants. Every team in the league had these tiger print pants, and it was absolutely.
I bet they looked fantastic. Like, no, it just
me
sounds
Google that
like
for you.
something glorious. Like absolutely, like all the way 80s. This is amazing. Like
Let me
there's
Google
no
that for
hiding
you.
it.
Oh, it's so 80s.
We've got some BBS mentions and
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Betamax. I'm assuming. I don't. Is that
Yes.
is that like before the VHS tapes or the thing that lost to VHS?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Like
Swayze.
take a look at this. I'm going to share a link here in chat. That was, I mean, they literally wore this on the football field. So yeah, that was a thing. Roadhouse. Oh my gosh, Roadhouse.
What's Roadhouse?
Patrick Swayze. Pain Don't Hurt. You've never heard Pain Don't Hurt? Oh.
No, I don't know what you're saying. Maybe it kind of reminds me of Mr. T. Is it a Mr. T thing? No. Also, that Betamax comment was so long ago in the chat, I don't know how to remove it. People are talking a lot, so thanks. That was wow. Ooh, fancy.
There's a thing. Yes, be nice until it's time to not be nice. It's a story all about a guy who's a bouncer at a bar.
Ooh, I love stories.
Yeah. And he's a bouncer at the worst bar in town, the Double Deuce. That's right.
Mrs. Lay says he's hot, so Jeff, no.
Okay.
Are you not going to comment on the hotness?
I'm sorry. He had a very nice girlfriend in the movie.
Okay, there we go.
I'll give you that. I think we're going to bring Ivana on here, and we're going to talk about everyday heroes for a bit, aren't we?
Oh yes, we do. We do need to do such things.
So,
Must be done.
but I see Ivana typing. I'm not sure if she's quite ready.
Do you
I see a
have-
thumbs up. All right, let's bring Ivana on.
Oh yay! Oh,
Hey,
Hello,
Ivana.
everyone. Hello. I want to personally say sorry about the red Kahoot. This is on me. I rigged it. If anyone is asking who rigged it, I rigged it 100%.
It wasn't you. It was Dee Dee.
No, it was
blame
me.
you.
I
absolutely
promise.
was you.
I'm not hiding her.
She's not here to defend herself. Let's
I'm
bring.
not covering for her.
okay, Ivana. Before we go any further, I need you to tell everyone what that gloriousness is in your background because
Yeah, what's
I
Which
think it
one?
has to be explained. Oh, the one that needs explaining, Ivana.
Okay, so funny story before we go into gratitude. So as you can see, we all have those chicken costumes and we're kind of like in the chicken theme and everything. And I have my Hawaiian get up today because it only got in today because I had a major ordeal with customs here in Bulgaria. They wouldn't let me have my chicken costume and all of my stuff. And they were like, why do you need this? And I had to explain to them what we are doing this week. And it was so hard. It was ridiculous. I was writing an official document to a customs official, I think some director in customs, where I had to explain what we're doing over this week. So I wasn't sure if I was going to have any chicken stuff for today. So my sister, the kind, lovely, wonderful person she is, she was like, oh, look, I saw this chicken and it's a chicken. I promise.
Hang on, we all need to really question if that's
Yeah,
chicken.
It looks like an anchor made from Cheetos.
It's a Cheeto anchor chicken. I don't know. It's Cheeto anchor chicken. It's
I'm not judging. I mean, you can certainly stop your boat with an anchor made of Cheetos, but okay.
yeah,
Got
right.
hair on it.
And also
So
delicious.
that was your backup chicken, and it
So
will
that was my
forever
backup
be
chicken.
the best backup chicken anyone has ever had.
Yes.
Bulgarian
So-
officials, this is why
Right?
you need more chicken things shipped to your country.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. And I also had another surprise in there, which I think might have been one of the reasons why they stopped it. I don't know
Oh.
if I can say this. I hope I can say this. It's a huge box of Fruit Loops, and I love Fruit Loops. We don't get them in Bulgaria. I adore Fruit Loops. And yeah, Meryl and Sarah, shout out again. They had sent me Fruit Loops, but again, Bulgarian customs officials,
I
not
understand-
really Fruit Loops fans, I guess. Like,
I really want to see this official document that you wrote.
right? I'm
Listen-
gonna send it to you. I have it saved. Like, there is links, and there's like a link to a certain tweet by a certain someone who's currently not with us, but she might come. But yeah, it was a thing.
Are you sure they were Fruit Loops or were they Kend O's?
Yeah.
Fruit Loops? What's Candos?
Kend O's. Get it like Cheerios, but Kend O's.
Oh my god!
He's being funny. Ooh.
Yeah. My
Somebody get
humor is
on that.
that,
Somebody
yeah.
start photoshopping together a Fruit Loops box that's the Kendo guy on it. There we go.
Mhm,
That's a thing.
Yeah, we actually were thinking of something similar. So tell us in the chat, would you be interested in that maybe? Tell us. I don't know.
Get a box of Kendos today.
I want to pivot us to gratitude.
Okay.
Yes. So, as some of you know, we were
Worst
kind of running a
transition ever.
little smooth. We were running a little, just a little gratitude theme for our Friday. And sorry, I'm sharing my screen. This is why I'm taking a bit longer. And we have been gathering just your everyday tech heroes. People have been submitting names just to say thank you to those tech heroes that make their days better every day. It doesn't have to be someone big or someone in particular. As you can see, we have every developer ever. Whoever entered this, thank you so much. They recognize every developer ever for just having the patience to write code, just generally. And we kind of just wanted to recognize those people. Those are the names of the people that were entered, but please in the chat, write your heroes. There's always just someone who helps you every day. And our last but very important addition that took me a bit to type in, that's why I was typing, was Alyssa. Someone mentioned you and said you did an amazing job yesterday, and you really did have an amazing stream.
Aw.
But enough with the soppiness on my side. Who are your tech heroes, guys? Tell me.
So mine is soppy too. So like the soppiness is not gonna stop. I have two. One is my husband. I was going to school for psychology, and I got my bachelor's, and I was gonna get my master's and keep down that track. And he was actually really into web development, and he was kind enough to teach me on the side, and I fell in love, and that's how I got into this industry. And so I was like, bye, psychology.
That's
He
amazing.
still continues because he's still a web dev, but he still continues to teach me behind the scenes and support me through all my craziness. So definitely my husband, Turtle Guy, and Sarah. I know it's like, what? You can't pick her. She's on the stream. And I'm like, gonna try not to cry, but like legitimately, Sarah has transformed my whole like just idea of how to be in this industry. Like as
There
a
you go.
woman in tech, as a developer, as an advocate, she's supported me in every way possible and shown me like how to be the best person by being that role model. And she's incredible and beautiful and just everything. So Turtle Guy and Sarah, those are my two role models right now in the industry. What about you, Jeff?
Awesome.
Honestly, I've told this story. I'll be brief about it, but my father absolutely turned around my complete direction. I went through school, thought I was going to get into chemistry. I went to college, went to university, thought I was going to be an engineer and get involved with chemistry. But my father the whole time was a systems administrator for IKEA, the furniture folks from Sweden. And I kept seeing what he was doing and learning more about it. And it kept inspiring me, and I wanted to do more with it. So halfway through university, I said, Dad, I want to change and get into computers and get into programming. And he supported me through that. and helped me get an internship at well, the place he was at before IKEA. I got an internship at, and it really got me set marching towards software development. And to bring it completely full circle, he taught me initially how to use BASIC on our Commodore 64. And here I am now working for Microsoft, and I got to put out the blog posts announcing BASIC working, Visual BASIC, the current evolution of it, working on .NET Core on a Unix machine, the machines that he was using every day. So there's definitely a thing there where my father was my inspiration to get me there. There's a bunch of folks named Scott that I work with that have been tremendous for so many of us.
Like all
I
the Scots?
yeah, right. It's funny in Microsoft Developer Division. There's several layers of Scots that culminates in a Scot that wears a red shirt, and then some guy named Satya. It's so you right. There's Scott, not a Scott, Scott, and Satya. It's layers of Scott. Micro Scott, that's a thing. So
Oh,
Microscott?
Microscott.
that's
like Angular Dave. We had at one of the NG comps. There was like over, I want to say over 30 Daves or something one year, and so it was the year of Dave. So that's so funny, Microscott.
We've got a lot of people named Scott. No, not Scotch. I won't say no, but
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's amazing. But look at those names. We can also see names from people who are on our streams this week. Stephen Fluen, it's Share the Dev, Share Scarlett, Anthony Soto. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. I don't think we ever saw him in chat or anything, but if you're in chat, someone shouted you out. Thank you for being an awesome tech hero. Daniel Roth, and I added one because I think she's an awesome woman in tech. Rossi Fakaleva, who is our colleague here at Telerik. She also teaches a lot of people how to code. She's an amazing voice of women in technology here in Bulgaria and just generally. So a lot of people, a lot of just awesome people, and yeah, keep recognizing each other. And there is a really cool thing that we say. I want to say in our team. I know it's again Safi because we say it in our team. Sarah is our team mom and our team leader. But it's never late to recognize someone. It's never late to say thank you, even if the project's passed. Never forget to say, hey, you did an awesome job. Yeah, just
We have some shout outs in the chat. So I'd love to highlight them. Please keep giving your names. People you're thankful for in your Steve Sanderson from Marcus and Julie Lerner from Ancient Coder.
Lerman. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Who?
you.
Who's this one?
this
Random
is
Factor
the-
said Ed Charbonneau is, I think that's a toasted marshmallow.
That's not a toasted marshmallow.
We're saying it's a toasted marshmallow, Jeff.
Oh, it's a toasted marshmallow. Look at that.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
No, see, it's a toasted marshmallow smoothie.
Oh, he's not.
Tom Sova from Sherwin Williams from Mrs. Lay. But
Shout
seriously,
out.
it like if you ever feel it's so soppy. If you ever feel like, ugh, 2020, right? Like you have that moment. I challenge you to be grateful for someone or something. It like really makes a
Here.
difference, at least in my life. So I love that we're doing this gratitude theme today.
It does.
I think we're about ready for our first interview.
Aw,
Let's do this.
Kitterfly.
Is it about that time?
I think so.
About that time. And before we go ahead, I want to say that this is a personal one. I've invited another one of my first ever tech hero. So yeah, now you'll see my first ever tech hero.
I'm
for
so
our
excited.
First interview.
All right. We'll step out and let you introduce your guest.
Awesome. Welcome to the stage, the one and only Mina. Hey, Mina.
Hello. Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm in this what looks like a dark cave. lighting didn't turn out to be the best tonight, but I promise you I'm not hiding in a cave.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. You might be hiding after this interview. We'll see.
I doubt I
see
will
about
become
that.
that popular.
Oh, well, you never know. It's the Coded Live Chicken channel. So welcome, welcome. Just for
you.
everyone, this is Mina. Mina is the director at Google. She is leading the Europe, Middle East, and Africa Central Go-to-Market team, and she is usually based in the London office. And she has been with Google for 12 years, and she has been my sister for over 24 years. And I really wanted to invite you because you have a very interesting story about how you got in tech. It's kind of similar to kind of how I got in tech, and I just kind of wanted you to share your kind of weird journey.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me. I'm probably competing with you for being the most non-tech person in tech. But that's my so that's my story. I obviously also originally from Bulgaria, went to the US for college, and I really wanted to be an archaeologist. So I started studying archaeology, then realized it wasn't quite for me because obviously archaeology in real life, not quite Indiana Jones movies. But I ended up studying economics. I tried investment banking. This was like 20 years ago. I worked for the UN development program in Sri Lanka after the tsunami. I thought I wanted to work in an NGO. So my life was really far away from tech. I mean, thinking in those days, those industries were not tech at all. So what happened was that I ended up becoming a strategy consultant in New York and in London. And one day back in 2007, I had this lunch with a former colleague who left my former company and went to Google. And I went to check out the Google office and have lunch with her. And so my journey in tech started there. So it was complete serendipity and luck and just my curiosity to kind of see what's going on. So Jeff was talking about Microsoft, and literally on the floor where I worked, one person went to Google and one person went to Microsoft. And I was doing most of my work in pharmaceuticals, insurance, private equity, like really not interesting stuff. And I was like, oh, what's going on? This is this mass exodus to these interesting companies that I literally know nothing about. So I ended up having lunch with my former colleague. Obviously was very impressed by the lunch at Google, even back then. And I decided to apply. I thought I would just stay there for a couple of years, get some experience in this exciting newish company back in the day. And I see this. Yeah, it was literally a physical journey at Google. I wish I remembered what I had for lunch, because obviously that was a life-changing moment. And I think the second funny part of this story is that I ended up interviewing with a very small strategy team in the London office. I interviewed with every single person. Back in that day, Google did like 10, 15 interviews per person. And until a week before my interviews, I did not know how Google made money. Honestly, I had no idea. And
So you had to actually Google it?
I literally had to Google how Google makes money. And so, and see, here I am, 2020, still at Google.
That's amazing. Thanks so much for sharing. And I know you've worked with so many people for so long, and I've met some of the awesome, inspiring people that you work with, but is there someone who actually is kind of like an everyday tech hero to you that helps you kind of thrive in this kind of dynamic tech world that we're all in right now?
Yes. So lots of people around, but probably kind of the most relevant to me at the moment is a peer of mine. Her name is Diana Najdi, and she is the director of YouTube and video solutions for EMEA. And we've been working together on and off, leading different teams over the years. And she is she's been there for me as a peer coach and a peer mentor throughout these years, and that's been hugely important, especially as you take up new challenges in your career, change jobs, maybe take up a new role that's a little scary and you feel underqualified for, having someone who is there to provide that peer coaching and help and advice has been invaluable for me. And for me, Diana has been that person. She's always there to, I mean, this is a bit cliche, to challenge me, but if I don't think I can do something, I chat to her. If I'm having a problem, I chat to her. If I'm thinking about career change, I'm always there. I know that I can count on her. We do similar jobs, and we are peers, but we come from very different backgrounds. She's much more techie than me. She studied computer science, but ended up doing a business strategy role now. And having her different perspective and always, obviously, kind of super positive intentions for me is why she is my kind of everyday hero, and she's my rock in kind of the leadership team in which we sit together.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, and shout out to Diana. I hope she sees this. If she doesn't, there will be a link for you to share with her.
Well, she doesn't know I'm doing this shout out, so she'll be quite
that's a surprise then.
Surprised. Yes.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing this. Is there anything you would like to share with us today in terms of, when you think about gratitude and when you think about just generally the industry we work in and the kind of environment we work in right now in the weird world?
Yes, well, I think Elisa said it. The world is weird. 2020 is weird. Hopefully 2021 is better, because I'm not sure we can all take much more, although obviously humans are capable of incredible feats. I came across, it seemed like you guys were on the theme of SOPI, and I came across a quote from an ancient Greek Stoic today, which I thought was really interesting. I'll read it out because I wrote it out because I knew I would forget it. But the key, so Epictetus, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name, said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. So I told you, it's soppy, but it's actually true. In tough years, just forget about the assholes. Ignore them, or leave them aside, and just surround yourself with the people who have your back and who have your support. Doesn't mean they don't challenge you. They will challenge you. They'll disagree with you. There'll be moments when it's probably tough and you feel like they may be challenging you too much, but make sure that you have the people around you are both your challengers and also your champions and have your back. So that's...
Thank you. Thanks so much. That's awesome. Thank you. I think that's a really good kind of note to end our little interview. Thank you so much for coming. I know I took you away from a lovely night, and I hope the rest of your night is just amazing and you get to have some rest. And thanks again. Thanks so much for coming. I think now we can bring the rest of the group, chat some more about gratitude.
Hey there.
Hello.
And Alyssa has stepped away.
Oh no.
Oh no. She's not there. We've lost our Alyssa.
Where is Alyssa?
Dare I say she flew the coop?
Oh no.
I can't believe you went there. But it's true. All right, we're gonna hide that so that we don't see her waddle back in. See, I said it, and she doesn't even know. Clip that. Chat room, clip that little bit there, so we can have some fun with Ms. Alyssa later.
We need to send it to her.
Yeah.
And I think someone tried to use the command prizes. We do have 2 more quizzes coming up, so gear up, get ready. Those are very shuffled. It's not all red there, so the actual bets are off. You need to be very ready, very quick. We will be doing those in a very, very little time, I think, right?
Yes. We've got a second round of trivia coming up.
Ooh.
As soon as we find our angular Alyssa. There she is. I think she's ready to go now. Look.
I was
Hello.
I is here.
You're on now.
Hello, beautifuls. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes people need coffee and water and other beverages. I have a beverage problem, my husband says. So
Is it possible for DoorDash to bring the Starbucks right to the studio? I mean,
and then they walk away quickly.
that's right. The Amazon Prime people will bring things in the house and put it in the garage for me if I want.
Yeah.
Also,
I
can
have
they
one of those-
drone it in?
Drone.
Just drone it
Oh.
in.
One day, one day,
Maybe-
drones will be used for the most important things.
If they could drone it in,
Coffee.
Melissa, with like an IV drip, so they're droning it in that the drone can just hover over you and just deliver that coffee.
Just follow me everywhere.
I mean, I don't have a caffeine problem. It doesn't hurt anybody. What I do
No.
with my iced coffee, Jeff, I think Jeff is the one who overdoes it. Let's focus on that.
What? No.
Oh,
Not a
goodness.
paid endorser.
Oh, TJ said, and then a second drone brings a straw. No straws, only if they're metal.
Oh,
Or
or
from
I've
pasta.
had one of those. What was it, like bamboo or something? It was very papery.
Yeah, bamboo.
Yeah.
Or do you know those that are kind of like huge pasta?
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Are you
like
kidding?
no,
Pasta
it's like
straw?
And you like
yeah, like dry pasta, like
You could make a
tubes.
necklace out of it for your mom after you're done.
Yeah,
You're going
Break
to
it
drink
up.
a milkshake through rigatoni. Are
Yeah,
you, are we-
kinda.
Rigatoni.
kinda, yeah.
okay, ziti. It'd be a little bit,
Ooh,
Well, that's if
That
you're
would
having
be-
like a Slurpee.
Sure. Yeah. You're going to need to be able to get the ice cream up.
Right? Exactly.
My
How did we
sister-
go this far off the rails? Dear
My sister
Lord.
actually eats like crunchy pasta, like out of the
Oh,
So does my daughter. Yeah.
why?
When we're making pasta, she's like, "Can I have some of the crunchies?" I'm like, and she'll sit there and eat crunchy noodles while I'm cooking the pasta. I mean, I'm a terrible cook, so maybe that's why she's like, "Oh, you know what? Crunchy noodles are better than what
Anything
you're
will
going
do,
to
Mom.
eat. Just don't make me eat what you're cooking."
Oh my god.
Bucatini, okay.
Book. I don't. Is that a
Pasta straws are interesting.
Oh, and TJ does it too.
eats the crunchy pasta?
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried it. It tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
And he's
With
judged
crunch.
every time.
Point.
TJ, you won't be judged here, TJ. This is a judgment-free zone.
Oh
It's the
no, I'm
thing,
judging.
we're
I'm
just-
way judgy here, Sarah.
Like, why?
You're all hurting my heart. Why, Ed? Do you only eat al dente?
Well, wouldn't a crunchy be al dente?
Do you dip the dry pasta in a little bit of ketchup before you gnaw on it?
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
mustard, right? You dip it in mustard? No,
Mustard.
Oh,
The carrots you dip in mustard.
no, nobody
okay.
should do that.
Listen to me right now. Unless you've tried it, you can't knock it.
Fair enough. Okay.
it's true.
I dip the carrots in barbecue
Plus,
sauce.
plus, I'm not the one that's pickling every vegetable in sight. Let's get on Ivana for some. She was on a pickling kick. She's like, "Did
But
you
it
know?
was delicious.
Did you know you can pickle just about anything?"
Is the pickling kick also a kickling?
Kinda. It's a kickling.
Just checking.
Are you still on your kickling?
I'm not anymore. And actually, I wasn't the one pickling, but I was consuming it.
Oh, I
And,
thought you were the pickler. Oh,
No, I was just taking photos of the pickled stuff and hanging around the pickler.
The-
Kind of just
Is the pickler named Kelly?
no, but
There's a Saved by the Bell reference there that kids from the 80s suddenly got.
Oh, TJ asked if your chicken in the background was pickled.
it looks like it for sure. So
I just want you to know, Ivana, that if your sister can find another one, I will Venmo her.
another
For
chicken.
you,
I know why
that, I
they're
want that, like that
I
in
can
my
name
life.
one.
But
Like-
see, Bulgarian Customs is going to see that and say, sorry, we do not allow
You can't.
Cheeto-shaped
you can't
anchors to
ship
be
this.
shipped overseas. I'm sorry.
We don't understand this, so we will not let it pass.
That's what my code says to me every day.
This will not pass. Shall not.
This too shall not pass. Okay, I see. Is it about time for another round of trivia?
think it is. Yes, it is.
I think it is.
Shall we?
So
it
Ivana,
Lotus
are you sharing or am I sharing? How are we
I
doing
can
it?
share.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm not too good.
I don't
at
know why
trivia.
Mrs.
Let
Lay
me
is saying
see.
ice cream and hot chocolate, but
Oh,
I could
that's
get
a great
behind that.
idea.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
Sorry,
a
this
thing
is
there.
taking a while.
All right.
Okay, so there it is. Quiz 2. Let me open it up.
I'm so excited.
This one is shuffled. So everyone get ready.
Kahoot.it. Everybody go there right now. If you're new to the stream, it's a way of trivia making. You just go and you type it in.
Right
Kahoot.it.
now.
And we'll give you the passcode in a few minutes and just a few pieces of information. The faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. But Alyssa, it seemed to me like the quicker you answered incorrectly, the fewer points you got.
Listen, if you know it, be quick about it. If you don't know it, think about it.
Right, exactly.
It's like really like all you need to know in life.
So this is our Kahoot code. Go ahead and enter it. We are giving away prizes.
797-5304.
That's not Jenny's phone number.
877-5309.
5304 797.
Can we please hang on, friend? Can we please get some cool names in here that are going to be at the top of the podium?
Oh,
If you're going
right,
to put a name in here, Screech Rat, that's a good
well-
Mr. Smoofy, Lost Algorithm, there we go. But MDRKS, can I buy a vowel?
Funky chicken I'm going with though, Jeff.
Ed
I'm
McNugget,
pulling
there
for
we
funky.
go. I see. Is that Nemesis? I like that one. Okay, that works. We got some cool names there. Kev D. Will. Okay. No Stack Trace. All right, now we're talking. Dynamic
Ooh.
Sphinx, Pumpkin Face, Sterner, 191, 190. Okay.
Mrs. Lee is in. Come on, everyone.
No
Quick.
vowels allowed.
There's
The
a
new
funky
Mrs.
chicken. Who's the funky chicken? Who?
How
are you?
funky is your
Who?
chicken? How funky is your chicken? How
All
loose
right, now
is
we're
your goose?
talking.
How loose is your goose?
Did you just make that up? Did you just make that up?
No. Jeff knows it. He could have sung along with me.
Jeff, you know this?
I need to go get some Pepto.
Any last entries? Are we ready to go?
Make sure you go
All
to
in?
the Kahoots, everyone.
Ooh, wait. Some more?
Pepto. Jeff, is that you? Is that you, Jeff?
No.
Just got some Pepto
I'd be
MVP.
DJing Fritzy Fritz if I was in there.
Okay, let's do this. Are you
Let's-
all ready?
It's
Here,
good.
I'm going to
Sam.
turn off. I'm going to turn off the overlay so that we can actually see Ivana.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That's okay.
Yay.
There we go.
Yay. Or we can like drag Sarah up there.
So pretty.
She's got a lot of room
Hello.
up here.
All right, I'm going to watch the questions over here.
Okay.
Context. Anyone reading? Should I read
One
it?
Microsoft technology has an Easter egg that shows developers' names at startup, printed in colorful text, flying in one letter at a time from every corner.
Easter egg.
What
Hmm.
is this Microsoft technology?
Whiz is this?
Whiz is this?
I was going to say that's not Internet Explorer 4.
Okay,
Their
just quick
Easter egg
question.
was-
Are all of these Microsoft technologies?
Yes,
Yes.
they
Are
are.
they? Okay.
They are. Yes, yes. There's
Because
a
it's
story
in
behind
red.
all of them.
I'm guessing light switch. It wasn't red. Okay,
I
it's
got
all
it
green.
right.
So Quick Basic was actually an IDE and interpreter for a variety of basic programming languages, which are based on Quick Basic. So it's a real thing, people, like real, legit.
Yeah, I remember.
Fun
Quick
fact.
Basic.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Scoreboard
Yay!
after the
Pumpkin
question.
face, funky
I is
chicken.
pumpkin face.
Are you?
I
You're
am.
pumpkin faced?
Well, Fritz said make it fun.
But you're a chicken.
Quick.
Never mind.
What
powered
powered the engine
Oh, go ahead.
of the first automobile capable of human transportation?
I know
So,
this.
what powered the engine of the first automobile capable of human transportation?
Dilithium crystals. No.
Could
Little bit
very
too
well
far
be.
ahead.
Let's
Hmm.
see.
You have a timeout before viewing the question. Pong Tando, no.
5-3. Oh, 4. There's the thing again. Treadery.
It's red. See, it's red.
Steam.
It's red again.
Does red
Let's
mean rigged? Pumpkin face.
Interesting.
I gotta watch out for funky chicken and definitely not TJ. What?
Yeah, you don't have to watch out for. You have to watch out for definitely not. I'm confused.
Definitely not TJ.
Oh,
Yeah. Just in
Brilliant
case you're
fear,
confused,
yeah.
this is not TJ.
no,
Ready for the next one? Is everyone ready? Geared up?
Light it up. Here we go.
What code name Microsoft's Ultra Mobile PC project that was unveiled in early 2006? Origami, Harmony, Winball, Atlas. Gotta go with the most ridiculous one.
Quick. Code name of Microsoft's Ultra Mobile PC. Unveiled in early 2016.
Mobile
2006.
is-
Oh.
Origami.
It was the red one.
But that was the courier, right? Is that what you're referring to?
Originally codenamed Project Origami, the project was launched in 2006 as a collaboration between Microsoft, Intel, and Samsung, and a few others. And it was
Pepto, Lost Algorithm, and the new misses are on the board.
Pepto.
nice.
I got Pepto.
Pepto.
Miss Rose says it's me coming in hot. Microsoft had 3 versions of Windows in the 90s that were never released. Which of these is not one of those?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cairo,
That'd be
Dublin,
interesting.
Nashville, Neptune. Gotta go with the one that's in outer space. I don't.
I think it's Dublin.
Yeah? Oh, shut the front door. You got it right.
So
Cairo. Go ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, I was going to say, do you know which ones they are? Because I can tell you.
Cairo was the one before 98, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in 97, and it was planned to be released like right after NT.
Yeah. Neptune and Nashville were in the late 90s. I forget the whole
So-
deal with them.
Yeah, Nashville was actually supposed to be Windows 96.
Yeah.
And Neptune was based loosely on Windows 2000, and it was to replace the Windows 9X series. So it was supposed to be the first consumer version of Windows built on Windows NT code.
Yeah. And we were all scrambling for all the details
Yeah.
about these things because
Yep.
there was no web.
Right? We just got telegrams and faxes.
What a time. And look at us now sharing
Okay,
screens. and
therapy
all.
for real. Be for real, Sailor. Do you own a fax machine?
Do not own a fax machine, no.
Okay.
But I have used PamFax in conjunction with Skype to fax things in when people are like, hey, can you fax that to me? I'm like,
Can
who
you fax
faxed
that to
it?
me?
Yeah, like, I guess I could go to like Staples and do that.
I may
No, I
have
do
an
not.
all-in-one printer that has fax capabilities,
Oh, do you?
Wow.
no.
but I don't
Impressive.
have a landline.
Right, yeah, neither do I.
You have
Oh,
to
wait.
have a
So
landline?
you. Do you need this?
A landline? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do those
Yes.
still exist?
Yes, they exist. But all right, let's do this.
Ooh,
Let's do this.
okay.
Windows Longhorn was the code name for which operating system? Vista 8, 7, ME. Me.
I remember this because I went to Tech Ed and everybody was supposed to be running this operating system and they were running it, all the presenters were, and they were running it on their Mac. They all had Mac laptops running this.
No! Are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
Every
why
Microsoft presenter.
Oh, wow.
Because it's the only machine that had the power at the time to drive it.
Oh no! And why was it called Longhorn in the beginning and not?
It was
Vista?
named after, that was our code name. It was named after the Longhorn Bar and Saloon in Whistler, Canada.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. Okay,
And
let's see who got
Dee Dee
that.
tell you a fascinating story about how she used to ski there and enjoy a fine adult beverage
Hot chocolate with ice cream.
Yes.
with ice cream, of course. That goes in the donut.
I have been toppled off the top 5.
Oh,
Is that Nemesis? I think that's how you say that. And
Yep.
the new Misses
Oh.
and Pepto, which is not Jeff Fritz.
Definitely
but
not.
definitely not TJ's making a comeback, and Lost Algorithm not far behind. So we're neck and neck.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
All right, here we go. Can I read this one?
Do
What
it.
company created and marketed the first disk operating system for microcomputers? Digital Research, Amstrad, Jide, or Green Hills Software? You have 10 seconds.
Something interesting about this, I was actually in their student program ads for this company.
Really?
Company was
That was
company was
you?
based it was me. Company was based in my hometown growing up, and they came to our elementary school and grabbed a couple of students, and I mean I got to wear this really awesome like turquoise red striped sweater thing that
That's amazing.
that design and makeup brought in for us, and yeah.
Did they have you like
You had
pose?
design and makeup?
What was the pose?
Well, I was just at a computer. I still have to. I think my mom has the picture, like the proofs, But yeah, at the computer.
That is worth hunting down, Sarah.
I
That
know.
is worth
And we were
hunting
talking earlier about Logo. That was the first language I programmed in. It was
It's the first language I taught.
Was it really?
I was a
Loved it.
student teacher
down.
teaching
Ah.
other students,
Nice.
younger students, about Logo.
Wow.
Nice.
Very cool. Definitely not TJ. All right.
Definitely
Coming
not.
in with the hometown answer for me. I appreciate that.
All right,
Ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
make it happen, Captain. What kind of emulator is JSC64? Is it 64-bit audio, 64 audio, Johnson Space Center Command, JavaScript code, or
Yeah.
Commodore 64? Notice there were no horses when I said JavaScript code.
Oh.
I'm just pointing that out. They're locked away safely in the barn. It's a Commodore 64.
Oh,
Alyssa doesn't know that joke.
I get really bad at these.
Ed McNugget surges to the lead.
And
How
it
did
was a
that
Commodore 64 emulator written in JavaScript. So that's where the JS comes into play, just in case you were wondering.
Interesting. Let's
So
move on.
definitely not TJ should get this one.
What versions of Internet Explorer did jQuery 2.0 drop support for? So what version of Internet Explorer did jQuery 2.0 drop support for?
So these are two versions, or
Oh no, so that should have been 6
Which
through
what
8.
version?
Sorry, this is my fault. 6 through 8. Not sure what we did here, but I messed it up. So, but
answer is
that's the right
red.
answer. Answer is red. When in doubt, choose red.
Choose red. It's post Angular Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye-bye,
And then
McNugget. Bye-bye.
all right.
Definitely not TJ is again climbing up.
I know.
Because it
This
was
not
definitely
TJ guy.
And welcome to the top 3 Screech Rat.
Or lady. Let's see. Next one.
How many episodes did the Yay Query podcast record?
TJ.
Or are they still recording?
This
TJ
one is a trick question, just so you all know.
When in doubt, choose red.
Oh, right.
Oh,
You
11
would be-
people got it. So you know why this is a trick question? Because they ended their last episode was number 23, but they started at episode 0. So if somebody did a quick search, they'd be like, oh, 23 episodes.
Trixie.
Yeah.
They started with 0, as are my
I
kind
see
of
what you
people.
did there. All right. All right.
Very cool.
Oh,
Here we
and
go.
Kev D. Will is moving up the leaderboard. Nice.
All right.
Kev D, good to see you.
Welcome to the top 5. What did Microsoft introduce in 1983 that initially stumped many computer users?
Oh my goodness, I remember Clippy.
I remember Cliffy.
Like, you all talk about logo and things you did. Clippy. That was my earliest memories were Clippy. Microsoft Mouse.
Yeah.
Aw,
The funny thing is, so we talked about customs earlier. So the original Microsoft mouse got held up in customs in Canada because they thought it was a live animal when they read what was on the packing
Yeah.
detail. It says Microsoft mouse, and they thought it was a live animal, so they stopped it at customs and held it up there. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Fruit Loops, but
Same.
which also shouldn't get into the country, right? Like,
That's
live
right.
mice, Fruit Loops.
God.
No Fruit Loops for Canadians.
No Fruit
Unless
Loops
it
for
comes
you.
with gravy and we call it
Anyway.
poutine.
Ed said that
Moving on.
answer was cheesy.
What was
What
the
was-
name of the first real-time computer developed and built at MIT from 1948 to 1951? You can read this on your own because I read it
Whirlwind,
horribly.
Foxtrot, Charles, or Maverick.
So the Top Gun fan in me wants to say Maverick.
Way to go, Mav. No.
I
No.
got it right.
It was
It's
designed by the
I didn't
Navy.
know that.
MIT.
Wow. All right. All right.
Let's see who got this.
And more
Oh.
shuffling.
Gatekeeper, nice.
Mm,
Welcome to the podium.
Mrs. Lee hanging in there.
What company released the Lisa computer in 1983? Dee Dee actually had one. So for those of you who are wondering where Dee Dee went, she actually is in a snowstorm in Idaho right now and lost all power. So we miss her dearly, but she's safe and hopefully warm.
Mm.
And she had one of these Lisa computers.
It wasn't Commodore. Rats. That's who I would have not guessed.
Nice.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
You know how much it cost originally? The original Lisa computer sold for $9,995 and had a 5 megabit hard drive.
Wait,
Oh my
what?
gosh.
1983, yeah.
She owned one of those extremely expensive machines?
I don't know that she paid $10,000 for it. We'll have to ask her next time she's on stream.
Oh my
She might
God,
have had it
what
for
would
work.
that be in today's money? With like
Oh.
inflation and everything? That
I
would
know.
be-
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how is she
expensive.
owning that? Like, that's insane.
Oh my God.
Gatekeeper said, and 2 floppy drives.
Ooh, look at the
Definitely
shuffle.
not TJ. Wow. Funky
Wow.
Chicken, Ed McNugget, Mrs. Lay.
No, Crash, you made me
Funky
giggle.
chicken. There we go. I think it was Mrs. Lee. I thought was
Mrs. Lee, I'm sorry.
how she pronounced
Is
it.
it Lee or Lay? Have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
We
Damn,
will
we're
get
sorry.
you corrected, and on Monday we'll change the pronunciation again.
thank you. Thank you, darlings.
See, Lee. Ha ha.
Oh,
I'm
Got
sorry.
it. We need to
woe
remember
is
it.
me.
All right.
Go for it, Jeff.
Who's credited with
John
killing
Papa.
Silverlight?
I'm kidding.
John Papa. It is. It really
dang
is.
it. I didn't vote right. I don't think.
Right, because John had the last Silverlight. What was it called? The Silverlight.
Mixer.
No, not the Silverlight Mixer, but yeah, Sanofsky. No, he had a show on Channel 9 that
Yeah.
he was teaching about Silverlight, and his last episode he ended very dubiously.
How did it go? What happened? Tell me. Was it like
Oh, I
and that's it?
forget, but it was
Like-
everybody pointed to this and said, "Well, John just killed Silverlight," and then they asked
Eerie.
about Silverlight at Mixer, and well, we don't have anything to say about that.
Why is Steve credited with killing Silverlight?
So,
Anybody? No? Do we know?
yeah, he's credited
Oh,
with
it's not
killing.
a good story.
No, so our friend Richard Campbell would do a really good job explaining this, but Sanofsky took over the production of Windows for Windows 7 and Windows 8, and sadly departed before Windows 8.1 was released. And when that changeover happened, Silverlight was being built very much as a bridge so that you could run applications, Microsoft applications, on other operating systems and compete with Flash.
Yeah.
Well, Sanofsky wanted to assert the Windows dominance, and you build things for Windows and Windows only.
Oh, I see.
And at the time, you built things with .NET, and you had one target with .NET. You built Windows Forms applications, or you built web applications that ran on Windows. So that was it. That was all you could do.
Aw.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Mrs. Lee rocketing to the top. Look at that.
Look at
Good
that.
job.
Surpassing the McNugget.
As one does.
As one does.
Which major
Ooh.
streaming app was written in Silverlight? Was written, is not still written in Silverlight.
Correct. The was is important, which should actually tell you something. Should help you answer that question.
Aw.
Because it's still around.
Well, because it was written, and some of these apps are a little bit newer.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm with you.
Netflix. Yes, indeed. That was a big demo showing Netflix
It was, yeah.
serving
So
Silverlight.
what did they migrate to then? What was the change there?
I believe
They're
it's just
now,
a HTML video stream.
yeah,
think
it's
so.
like
Yeah.
Okay.
modern beautifulness.
Interesting. when did they do that? Do we know?
When did they migrate?
Yeah.
Like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Interesting.
and I don't want to ask.
Ed said it's now WordPress.
Wix, Mr. Smoofy asked.
Oh,
Oh my
I love you all.
Squarespace.
TJ would like fewer Silverlight questions. I think we only have like 2 or 3 more, and then you're good. We will leave you from.
I was going to say, there's a
No, Stracktrace has a fire symbol. I think that means they're hot.
They are hot on fire.
on a streak,
Fire.
hot streak. Here we go.
Let's see.
Question 16. Which of these platforms does Silverlight not support?
There is a clue in the video, in the GIF. But you have to look fast.
Grease monkey. Windows.
I don't think that. Yes, it's iOS.
Ha ha ha.
So,
See who got it.
oh, the McNugget has fallen.
Look at Pepto.
Pepto on
There we
the
go.
move. Pepto.
And no
Sizzle.
stack trace.
Sizzle.
Right to top. Amazing.
Definitely
This
Oh,
is
not.
definitely not TJ. You're doing well. Hey, you have one more Silverlight question. Definitely not TJ. Oh, I'm sorry. That was for the real TJ.
Which browsers plus versions does Silverlight still support? Chrome 45, Firefox 53, IE 11, Vivaldi 2.6.
Can someone explain to me what Vivaldi 2.6 is?
It's a really old browser.
Is it? It's a real thing? I was like,
Yeah.
that's made up. That's false.
That was not fake news, Alyssa. That was real.
So is that it? Are there any more Silverlight questions?
That should be the last Silverlight question.
I don't know why y'all are
Let's
hating
see.
on Silverlight questions. I think they're
So
very interesting.
Silverlight is still supported for just a limited time. Support actually goes out. I see. I don't want to say it in case there's another Silverlight question.
No, it's not on there, but it's October 12th. October 12th, 2021 is the actual end of life for Silverlight.
Oh, I thought it was January.
No, they pushed out October 12th,
Oh, they
2021.
pushed it back. I didn't realize they pushed it
Yeah.
back. It was
Yep.
originally January.
They wanted a
Yeah.
spooky exit.
Exactly. So you have just under 12 months, people.
to get out of Silverlight.
Yes.
The month stereo pack is better known as boombox, cassette tape, 8-track cartridge, 4-track cartridge. Answer now. You have 10 seconds.
All right. Earliest listening device. Mine was a cassette player with the headphones.
I
Yours?
used, to sit,
Same.
I used to sit in my bedroom with my record player, and listen to David Cassidy records.
Oh, that's so cool.
4-track? I thought that was for sure not real. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Look at this. Oh,
Interesting.
no movement in the top 5.
But Lost Algorithm is making a move.
Making a move. Let's
We
go
lost
ahead.
Pepto. Oh no.
Oh, Zune. I remember Zune. In what decade was the phonograph invented?
Hmm.
I have
is
to
a
be honest.
phonograph?
And look at that happy 2020.
Happy new decade, 2020.
None of us expected it. None of us did. Look at that. Look at that happy gif.
Oh my gosh, right?
1880. Ooh, okay.
Someone expected it, Ivana. Somebody had to know.
Why didn't they tell us?
Why weren't we warned?
The creative nomad. Oh my goodness.
So, Alyssa, you asked what the phonograph was. It was,
Mhm.
you know, the gramophone. You know, the
Oh, like on
Well,
Harry Potter, whenever she like puts it over in the ballroom and they're like playing like this.
Yeah.
You know,
For
kind
their
of- that kind of-
dance.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
There you go.
that is it. Okay. I'm with you.
Okay.
Why
Gonna
is
move
Jeff
on.
giving me the eyebrow?
Intro to 1982, this player sold over 400,000 units despite costing over $1,000, or about 2,800 today. Is it a CD player, the VCR, the laser disc player, or a cassette player?
and remember, you know, at least a computer cost $10,000 in '83. So
This was cheap.
I guess that tells you the conversion there, Ivana.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Almost 3 times.
CD
Yeah.
player. You could get 10 CD
Crazy.
players to go with your Lisa.
Ed, a laser disc is called a made-up answer to throw off the audience members.
You don't know you know what a laser disc is, right?
What
It's not
is
a thing.
laser disc?
Oh no, it was a thing. Yeah. No, it was a real thing.
It was the size of
What?
a 72 record.
Yeah. Yeah, they were massive, and the audio quality was supposed to be far superior, right, Jeff? I mean, it was
Oh, and the
So,
video
so
quality
was
the
it
video
like, did it
too.
have the ridges or was it like a CD where it's all like shiny?
the CD.
Oh, it was a CD. Okay.
Like a gigantic CD.
yeah, like a
Oh, I
pizza
have to
sized
look this
CD.
up.
And like the big selling point was look at how much more definition you can see, how clearer the picture is. And they showed a comparison of here's the VHS tape, the magnetic tape of Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And when he falls into the snake pit and the cobra comes up right in front of him on the VHS, you just see the cobra pop up in front of him with the hood open and he's all angry and Indy's all scared. On the laser disc, you could see the reflection from the pane of glass that was actually between them. And that was the selling point was look at how clear it is because you can see that pane of glass. I'm like, I don't want to see
Yeah.
the illusion ruined
That's like
for me.
whenever like movies went to what was it like HD and all the actors got mad because they didn't look as
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But it's also like, why would I pay more to ruin the magic?
To ruin the magic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Was it Lance who said they were super heavy and $50 per movie?
Wow. That's a lot.
I'm
For dual?
imagining like a VCR type thing
Yeah.
with like a thin, big, like push in the disc type situation.
It was a tray that popped out.
Oh, it was
And you put it on the tray.
Oh my god. This is-
Because in the car, whenever like you used to have CDs in cars and you like push them in,
Oh yeah.
like that's what I was imagining.
You
but
put it
said
in
you
like a piece of cheese.
that was so high tech when you got to go like and then it
Sucks it in all on its own.
There's
amazing.
a guy in there. That,
Oh, that's
Okay,
funny.
let's
well, we better
Go
hurry up
ahead.
or the timekeeper's going to get us.
yeah. Last question.
21.
Go for it.
During the development of Apple Lisa, Apple developed FileWare, a 5 1/4-inch disk. What was FileWare's code name?
Ooh, yeah. Gotta go with that one.
Twiggy.
Yeah. How did you know? It's like he knows me. It's weird. Get out of my head.
Twiggy. You guessed Twiggy.
That's what I want the answer to be. So yes.
Oh my gosh, it was Twiggy.
Woo, woo.
Beautiful.
Why would they name product Twiggy?
I think this was our last
Code
question.
That was the last
That
question.
was the last question. So let's see
Oh,
who
we're going to
won.
see some winners here. And there was a lot of action on the leaderboard
There
through
was.
lot.
the end there. Third
Third
place
place.
is Screech Rat.
Screech Rat.
In the house. Screech Rat in the house.
Eddie
Ed
McNugget.
McNugget.
Who's number one?
No,
No
stack
stack
trace.
trace.
Look at that. Oh my
And the
goodness.
runner-ups, I think, was Pumpkin Face. And
Hey!
I lost the other one. So
Yay! And I want you all to know that I'm bad at trivia. So if I got in fifth place, like,
Get ready for the next one. You can do it too.
I don't know.
I'm so excited for what's up next. Do we get to like spoil it? Do we finally get to say what's happening? It's like all been hush hush, and it's killing me.
What? So
Sorry.
coming up next, right? We can go back over here to the. There we go. We've got another interview with a real with an everyday hero, with a real like rocket engineer. Like, this is amazing. That we get access to somebody from NASA, right? The National Aeronautics and Space Stuff people, Space Administration people,
Space stuff.
and space stuff.
Yes.
Spacey stuff. You know, spacey stuff. They put stuff in the sky and it comes back down later. And
We hope.
we hope. But what's really cool when you think about going to space, right? It's not just rockets, right? But NASA also has to deal with planes. So, right, there's a middle ground in between there, right? We've heard about the idea of a space plane for a while, and we're going to talk to Scott Fatz about the scramjet and getting flights as fast as Mach 9.6. That is insane, 9.6. Oh my gosh! So I see him getting all set up over there. He's getting all set up. I see that Scott's like me, and we've been challenged by not being able to visit the barber for a few months here during the pandemic, and that's okay. That's a thing. So I'm going to bring Scott on, and we'll say goodbye to our other hosts for a bit. Take care. And there we go.
Oops.
And oh wait, there's one more. Bye, Sarah. And welcome in, Scott. How you doing there, Scott?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Gosh, it feels like it was about a year or two ago that we met. You were in the Philadelphia area for, I believe it was a traveling hockey match for your
Exactly.
daughters. Oh my gosh, so good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you as well. Yeah, I think that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So, really appreciate you joining us here for DevReach, and it says NASA LARC. Can you tell folks a little bit about what you do with NASA and scramjets?
Okay, yeah. So NASA LARC is LARC. That's Langley Research Center up in Hampton, Virginia. So I've been with them since 2003.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough to be brought on to work on their hypersonic technologies, specifically their scramjet air breathing engine technology demonstrators. And I came on at a good time because we were just about a year shy of a couple of flights, the Mach 7 flight and the Mach 10 flight. So I was really fortunate. I missed all the development of that vehicle because that had all been done prior to me getting there.
Okay. So, well, let's just back up a few steps there. Make sure that folks that are watching know a little bit here. So, scramjet. There's also a thing called a ramjet, and we know what jets are, right? Jets get us from continent to continent, flying around different airlines. So, right, a jet has a normal jet engine. Well, what's the difference between a jet, a ramjet, and a scramjet?
Yeah. So the jet that everybody's familiar with has a rotating or an axial compressor. So
Okay.
basically, you have air that goes into the compressor. That compressor compresses the air and then creates velocity.
Okay.
And then with that, you get thrust. With a scramjet or a ramjet, scramjet is just a supersonic ramjet. So that's what the scram
Okay.
part of it is. Ramjet is basically the engine itself may go supersonic, but the flow entering it is not supersonic.
Okay.
Which would be similar to like a turbine engine on your 777 aircraft or something like that.
Okay. So it's you would compare it almost to rocket power?
No, it's not really comparable to rockets.
Okay.
Basically, the biggest difference is a scramjet or a ramjet engine. They don't have any moving parts. They don't have any moving components. So, but that's great, right? That means it could be tremendously reliable.
Yeah.
But bad news is that it can't generate thrust unless air is being brought into the engine. And in order for air to be brought into the engine, it needs to be moving, right? The vehicle has to be moving.
Okay. So that kind of hints that there needs to be some sort of either launch vehicle or a secondary engine that would get it propelled, get it started, get some velocity happening so that you could then pick up and hit those higher speeds.
Yes, that's exactly right. So with the case with the X-43, that was a test flight that was dropped off a B-52.
Oh my
With
gosh.
a Pegasus booster rocket.
Okay.
And that Pegasus brought it up to about 95,000 or 100,000 feet.
Okay. Okay.
At the Mach 7 and Mach 10 for two different flights.
That's upper end of the atmosphere. You're not flying there on your commercial flight.
No, commercial flights are typically 40,000 ceiling.
Okay.
You could go slightly higher than that, but yeah, the biggest reason to go that high is for aerothermal heating. The lower you go, the more dense the atmosphere is.
Okay.
The higher you go, the less dense.
And cooler.
And cooler, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. But the air density is the big thing. If you fly at a very low altitude, you're going to have so much drag associated with it. You're going to have so much aerothermal heating that you're going to melt the tips of the wings and the nose of the aircraft and the engines and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
you need to get up in altitude.
Mrs. Lee here in the chat room says it reduce and less friction then as well.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So they were able to get a jet to Mach 9.6.
Yes. So the Pegasus got us to about 9.6, and at that point the vehicle separated, and then the scramjet ignited and flew for a little over 10 seconds. It's a very short flight, but the object was just to demonstrate that the vehicle can fly stably and that the engine can produce thrust. And it did, because there was acceleration. There was axial acceleration.
Oh, yeah.
So, it went from, 9.6 to 9.68, give or take. So, and it flew for 10, 11 seconds. And then it actually was gliding over the Pacific Ocean, and they did all kinds of maneuvers to check the vehicle stability. And as far as, from what I understand, it actually made it to the surface of the ocean without breaking up. They were doing some pretty radical maneuvers, figuring after a while they would just basically crash the vehicle, and then it would crash into the ocean, sink to the bottom, and nobody would see it again. But from what I understand, it actually made it to the surface and skipped across. Oh
my gosh!
Yeah, it was going about Mach 1
when it hit.
So
okay,
sure.
and Mach 1, to make sure folks in the chat room know, Mach 1 is the speed of sound.
Speed of sound about 760 miles an hour at the at the surface. Yeah.
Okay. And right, thinking through doing a little bit of math, and I read the research, the Mach 9.6, that you could fly New York to Tokyo in 2 hours.
Yes, correct. Yeah, and that's that kind of leads us to what NASA's been working on in the past years since the HyperX flight demonstrators.
Yeah, what's the next step here? I mean, that was 2004. Here we are 16 years later. What are the next steps? I mean, that was an unmanned mission. Are we close to manned missions with this type of thrust?
I don't know that we're close to manned mission, but that's definitely one of the options that's on the table. There's really two channels that are looking at this. NASA's looking at it from either a space access or a commercial aircraft perspective. And then, of course, you have the Department of Defense and DARPA, who are more interested in military applications that could be utilized. Now, the propulsion could be the same. The scale of the vehicle may be larger or smaller depending on what the mission was. But I mean, there's two different avenues. And right now, what I'm focusing on with NASA is actually the commercial portion of that, to see if it's viable to have a 50 passenger, maybe 100 passenger airliner, sort of along the lines of the Concorde, right? Concorde, not nearly as fast, but a luxury aircraft that can get you, point A to point B substantially faster than, your 777 Boeing or something like that.
Would you? We were talking about you need to provide some additional type of thrust to reach that minimum speed that the scramjet could take off at. Would you look at providing secondary jet engines or another vehicle? I'm picturing the old photos we saw of the shuttle Enterprise on top of a Boeing 747. Would you have that type of piggyback arrangement to launch the vehicle?
Yeah, actually, we've looked at both for the space access. Just like you say, like a two-stage to orbit would be a good idea, where you would have maybe the scramjet vehicle that has maybe a rocket assist at takeoff, or possibly a turbine assist.
Sure.
That gets it up into the Mach 2.5-ish range, maybe Mach 3, using some available military turbine engines. And then you can fly up to your 100,000 feet, and then have a second stage peel off. Something like an orbiter,
Okay.
like a space shuttle or something along those lines, that would peel off and then go off to space. And a big advantage to that would be just less fueling a rocket. You need the liquid oxygen, which is tremendously heavy and expensive, volume wise and weight wise. So if you eliminated that by utilizing a scramjet to get it up to higher altitude, then the space vehicle itself, like think of the space shuttle, it had this massive main tank and it had two very large solid rocket boosters. Well, that fuel, the majority of that fuel was just to get it to about that 100,000 foot range. So if you can eliminate all of that, you can have a much, much smaller and much less expensive and much more reusable vehicle that, maybe could, orbit the Earth or, go to the moon or whatever your mission happened to be. But that's where scramjet would come into play with a commercial space access.
Now, does that compare, right? That type of approach, does that compare well with what we're seeing the folks at SpaceX doing and some of their rocket efforts that they've been going through?
Yeah, they've been going with a little more traditional rocket designs, and the work they're doing is fantastic, right? I mean, they're landing boosters back on barges out in the middle of the ocean, and I mean, I watch that stuff and I think, wow, that's phenomenal. I mean,
it is incredible.
But the technology that
every few weeks.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And every few weeks, they're sending up another rocket. It is the pace is amazing.
Yeah, they have a tremendous pace. They are highly reusable. So there's a lot of really good things, but their technology is older technology. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's more of a traditional space access.
Yeah, and 50, 70 years old.
Right, exactly. Apollo era kind of stuff, which is great, but that was the 70s. Yeah. And what we're trying to do at NASA now is get that technology up to the 2020s.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. So we were talking about trying to get things through customs to our friend Ivana there in Bulgaria. We could FedEx something using a scramjet and it would get there in about an hour or so, sending it.
Exactly.
We're not sending.
You bring that up. So one of the commercial aspects that we're looking at, that vehicle that might be 50 or 100 passenger. One of the big metrics is, if we left New York or we left Los Angeles, where do we get where we can do a meeting for a couple hours, turn around and come home the same day, like leave at breakfast, and do your meeting in, whatever city or, or whatever country you want to go do. And, of course, with all the time zones and all that dateline and everything, some things work out well. I mean, obviously you get from point A to point B fast.
Sure.
But, just because you get there fast doesn't always mean that it solves a problem. So
New York to Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It was staying in the same time zone span.
Time zone. Yep.
Wow.
You go north south. That's fantastic.
That's a great question from Ivana. What do we see as the body impact when we start considering putting humans in a vehicle that's going to go Mach 9.6?
So the acceleration is really what you're going to feel. So essentially you're just going to keep the acceleration to a nominal level. So you won't feel any different than flying in an aircraft now.
Okay.
The caveat to that is if you're flying at 100,000 feet, you don't have the atmosphere protecting you from a lot of things like solar radiation. So one of the things we do is we use fuel to shield the passenger compartment.
Oh, that's
It's not
interesting.
wasted. I mean, we could use other materials as well, but fuel, we need fuel anyway, so we just utilize that to shield the passengers, and then that's our reserve fuel.
Oh, that's very interesting. Oh my gosh, there's so much to this, and as I was reading through the articles and I had a couple links. I'll share those links into chat when we get through here. I think Sarah might have them and can drop a link or two in chat. I meant to put them in a bot command here. There's so much going on here that just looks fascinating when we think about those next steps for air travel. Thank you so much, Scott, for joining us and sharing a little bit about what NASA is doing hang on. I'm on time. We're good. Thank you so much for joining us and spending some time talking about what's going on with Scramjet and the next things that NASA is doing here. It's really interesting stuff.
Yeah, and thank you for having me on. I don't really get a chance to talk to people about it very often. Usually they just lock me in a room. I go off and do my work, and and that's about it. So this is kind of fun for me too.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you later. And we're going to bring on our other hosts and move on to the next part of DevReach here. Take care, Scott.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Oh my gosh. So much there. Let me bring back on. We actually skipped the order of things here. Things got shuffled. So let me bring Angular, Alyssa, Ivana, and I'll bring Sarah back in here, and we could talk. Oh my gosh. That's why I got confused. I'm like, wait a sec. We went to Scott a segment early.
Yeah.
But he was ready and all queued up, and I'm so glad to have him join us. I love hearing these stories about real, right? Engineering around things like vehicles and in the search engine efforts that Google does. There's so many cool things there that we can learn from and apply to the things that we as technologists do in building mobile applications, websites, what have you.
I'm just excited for it. I cannot wait to be able to go to a conference in the morning, speak, and then go home to my baby at night.
Right?
That's gonna be it. Like, I'm just
That would be
excited for
amazing.
that.
I may have done that in Orlando once.
Okay, I meant like go to visit Ivana and be like, hey, let me taste your pickled vegetables, and then like go home that night. Like,
Or bring you a box of Fruit Loops.
That would
Right?
be so amazing. Can we make this happen? Can we
that's
Can
what
this-
That'd
I
be
want
fantastic.
in my life.
Shopska for lunch every day?
That would be
I'd be
amazing. I was
glad.
just telling somebody about a Shopska salad the other day. I'm like, that's what I want.
What
Oh,
is a shopska?
Oh, you haven't been to Bulgaria yet. Oh, I'll let
Okay,
Ivana.
even I've had Shopska.
Really?
So I'd like for someone who is not Bulgarian first to explain it.
It's salad.
But it's a
Come
traditional
on.
it's a
Lettuce?
traditional Bulgarian salad, but it's magic. Like I go every time I'm in Bulgaria, I have a Shopska salad every day, and no matter what time of year it is, I've never had a bad one. So it's tomatoes and like a goat cheese and onions, and it's just amazing. I mean,
Is it like like all of these things are like diced up and like tossed in some of sort of balsamic thing is what I'm thinking? No? Maybe?
Kind of, not really balsamic.
It's
Just
a
vinegar
creamy
and, like-
dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, and
vinegar
cucumbers.
and
Yeah, I
a little
forgot
bit of
cucumbers.
Yeah,
Sorry.
cucumbers.
Cucumbers and peppers and yeah, it can have anything really. But I have to disagree on something with Sarah. It's not delicious every season of the year, unfortunately, because when it's not summer and the tomatoes are not pink, I see no point in wasting produce on this. When the tomatoes are not pink, I see no point.
Mm.
We have a Shopska snob in the house.
Hello. Have you seen me? But yeah.
Lance said my favorite is Benita.
Banitsa.
Benitsa.
Banitsa is amazing. It's just some puff pastry with cheese, but it's just
You can't go wrong. You could really wrap anything in puff pastry and be right. So
literally.
Can we wrap bacon in puff pastry?
Yeah, you
yes.
can.
Yeah.
Isn't that what a hot pocket is?
No,
I have no idea.
Jeff, I'm insulted. No.
Ivana, we're gonna get Bulgarian customs even more angry at you because we're gonna send you some hot pockets.
Oh, I can't wait to have to explain this.
Why are you having
why hot
frozen
pocket is
TV dinner meat sent to you from the Americas?
Also, why are we reaching out to you about this on your work email?
So,
That's a good
Ivana,
question.
Mrs.
Oh,
Lee wants to know what kind of beer you drink in Bulgaria.
We have
Bulgarian beer.
we have local beer. We have a few artisanal beers, crafts. What do you call them? Craft-
IPA.
Craft beers. IPAs. We have some
Yeah.
craft beers, but we have some classics, and we have two rival beers. One from my own hometown, the oldest town in Europe. So it's the best beer, obviously. It has to be.
Of
Plovdiv. The beer is called Kamenica. And then you have Zagorka, which is from another town that think their beer is good. It's not.
Oh, They think their beer is good.
They think it, but it's not. So yeah, this is kind of the beer situation, but actually we do have quite the variety. So please do come and enjoy Bulgarian beer
I
sometime.
recently had a friend explain to me what craft beer was, so there's that.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait.
Like, I didn't. Like, what's
You don't
that?
know what craft beer is?
I'm a
And you-
red
and
wine
you're-
drinker.
Okay. Okay. And I was gonna say you're in like the Midwest. You're in Kansas City area. Like you're in the shadow of St. Louis, and you don't know what craft beer is.
I was like, what is this craft beer you keep speaking of? And his way of explaining it was he's from Oklahoma and he said, it's just people's fancy word for like local beer that's
Yes.
fancy. And I was like, oh, local beer. Why don't we just call it local? Like,
So, if we're going to go and have a nice dinner in Bulgaria, you need to, of course, have some rakia.
what is this?
Now this is firewater.
Oh, wait.
Is it vodka?
No,
It's
it's like
similar,
it's more
but
like a
it's better.
brandy.
Yeah, it's
More like a what?
made from grapes.
A brandy.
Oh, like a
I bet
dessert
you all
wine?
have like. No, it's not very desserty, I have to say. I bet Jeff has a story about rakia.
I have.
A few.
So I did it in my sole visit to Sofia. I did partake in a little bit of rakia, and brought home a bottle, and I still have about half the bottle left. It's in the liquor cabinet here behind me in the office. But there was an event that happened on stream a few months ago. And I think when we hit 10,000 followers on my stream, we did a salute with Rakia on stream.
So
So,
it's something like it's a shot glass type of beverage.
Not
yeah.
really.
More of
No,
a
is it a
you don't want to
sipping.
be sipping.
You're supposed to sip it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to, but depends. Like, I have the first time people on stream probably don't know, I studied in London, and the first year I moved there, I moved to like a dorm type of situation.
Yeah.
And my father, obviously, he's an Eastern European dad. He sent me some rakia to have just in case, because we use it for medicine. We use it for, you name it, bruises, anything. So he sent me a bottle, and long story short, my kind of flatmates in the dorm didn't really know what it was, but there was no kind of liquor in the dorm besides that rakia, and it ended up being a very weird night for a lot of English kids. This was the kind of
Oh yeah.
that's the kind of drink it is.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I gotcha. Wait, does it taste good though? Or is it like
It's like
you've
like
answered it? You've all answered your faces like across the board. I gotcha. I'm with you.
I actually there was at Kuftateria, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
They have I think it's a honey rakia that's actually very nice. Like, but again, you want like this much of it, Alyssa. You don't want like
Okay.
yeah. If somebody
gonna
says,
drink
"Hey,
with
we
this.
should go out and drink rakia," you'll be like, Should we
Should
though?
Then you go, should we?
Should we? We should taste some, but
This is a can more than a should, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You could have a couple glasses before the flight home, and you'll be home before you wake up.
Mm. Schmoofy said honey mead is good. What is this, Skyrim? Like,
Oh, Alyssa, we have so much to teach you.
I know about Cabernets.
There you go. All right.
That's it. That's all I can tell you about.
Enjoy your cap. There you go.
Mhm.
That's a fine thing. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I don't know
So-
if Lance is, I'm like reading Lance's story and I'm like, should I
Went
share
to a
this?
very hidden place, up an
The
alley
back
behind
alley.
the building, and it became a fancy place. And they had the honey rakia.
oh, did you go
Okay.
to 5L? There's an amazing speakeasy here in Sofia that I want to take a
Oh
listen to when
freaking
she
love
comes here. It's amazing.
I can't believe you have speakeasies there. That's so cool. Is that like an everywhere thing? I'm so excited.
But yeah,
It's. Is there anywhere that we can take you to just? Hey, Alyssa, have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Oh, I was a child. So I don't know.
That's a
Does
no.
that count as being the Las
appropriate.
I really love the desert. There's so many fun birding places to go. That's what I have to say about Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's called rakia. That's how we say
Yes.
it. Like IKEA, but okay.
That's right. You can get a Billy bookshelf from Rakia.
It just depends on how much rakia you've had.
That's right.
That is very true.
No,
yes.
when I was in Orlando when I discovered speakeasies, and I was like, this is a thing. It's actually for real. So sorry, Ivana, for freaking out. I just didn't know that was everywhere. Like,
Oh no, that's okay. I don't think we had them like I think they became a thing. I don't think they were like classic. So I'm with you. When I again the first time I went to uni, I was like, hidden bars?
hidden bars.
Hidden things? It was fascinating.
Yeah, with like, I was like, you have to have a passcode. Oh, I'm so there.
I think Ivana's chicken in the background is her passcode. Like you just show it, you like it
Yeah,
just kind of
she's, like,
appears out of nowhere. You're like,
It out of the coat, and you're like, yeah,
Oh.
she's good. She's good to go.
oh.
And people were like, get this creep away from me. She can go in. Oh.
We just got called hipsters, Ivana. I don't know if it's not a hipster. Jeff, okay, here, we'll answer.
So-
this. Jeff, have you been to a speakeasy?
I was to a place in Brno that in Czech Republic. Yeah, oh my gosh. You can't say the town's name without rolling the R. That's how you know you're from Czech Republic, is they can actually pronounce it. When the Americans show up and they go, hey, where's Brno? No, it's not Brno, it's Brno. Anyway, right. I was there to go to a Red Hat event, Red Hat Linux event. And we went to dinner, and we were looking for a place to eat. Oh, here's a place that's recommended. And we walked in the door, and you had to go around a corner and open another little door, and there was this felt like almost a Viking themed bar that was down and around through these big wooden doors, and there was only like 2 tables and a giant bar. We're like, all right, let's have dinner.
You were like, this is happening.
This is happening. We're in the middle of Czech Republic. I have no idea where I am. How many
Underground.
feet underground? I could be killed by somebody, and they wouldn't even find me for months.
Never find your body.
Yeah, but that's the excitement of it, isn't it?
No, seriously, that's what I love. Like anytime I'm in a foreign country, I love to just go like exploring and walking. And my husband's always like, "Where are you?" And I'm like,
This is why I have GPS on my phone.
Yeah. Oh,
So the
it's
family
bringing me
knows
back
where
to
the
printing
body
out the
is.
map quest.
That's right. Print it out on
Got the
MapQuest. So
Just look in his pockets. His map quest will be there.
let me get out the notes here. So-
Sorry, but Jeff. Oh yeah, Ed mentioned he has a speakeasy, which that cracked me up that there's a speakeasy in Louisville, and it's hidden behind a phone booth. MSD. What is this pamphlet?
It's MSDN magazine. Thank you.
It's a magazine. Jeff reads paper, everyone.
The magazines I've actually written in are on the shelf back there behind me, hanging up and all nice and preserved and all that.
Oh, like,
Like-
you wrote something and it got published in the magazine, not you were writing in.
He's taking notes.
Reading it. I'm saying, you know?
Mama C Sharp Fritz, my mother, has copies of these magazines and she hands them out to her friends whenever they come over. My son is published in this magazine. And look, I can turn on the TV and put on Twitch and my son's on TV. I'm like, Ma, not like that. I wrote an article for a trade magazine.
Oh,
Ma!
My dad was watching us yesterday and he texted me and was like, I don't know what's happening, but you're doing great, honey.
That's super
I was
sweet.
like, Dad, thank you.
See, Alyssa, it gets creepy when they put you on the TV, right? Because you have the
Just AirPlay, yeah.
Or
Or
you
like,
have the apps on the TV, the smart TVs, and suddenly your face is there on 80 inches of widescreen in the family room.
That's so sweet, Jeff. Your mother loves you. That's so cute.
But Jeff, I have to ask, do you holler her name like that? Because all I can think of when you say Ma is Ma, the meatloaf.
Stand by.
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf? We want it now! The meatloaf! She's doing. I never know what she's doing.
I might have that clip ready, and it might be labeled Mom.
Yeah, nice.
So that's a thing. Do we have more trivia to do
We
here or
do.
something?
We have
Yeah.
more trivia, and it's shuffled and ready to go.
It's shuffled.
Okay.
I hope.
This
I
time I'm
think
going to guess all yellow.
All right, real quick before we go. Best chicken faces.
What face does a chicken make?
That was
I don't think I can do it.
that's all I need.
Unless you put me on the spot, I don't know what face a chicken makes. So
I learned so much about my friends this week, like, because I would on air ask them like really out there questions, and I was actually really surprised by the ones that could roll with it and the ones that couldn't. I was like, wow, no improv for you.
That didn't get weird at all. The Kahoot is launched.
Okay,
into
enter the Kahoot, my friends. Go to kahoot.it and enter the game pin 685352.
Not weird at all.
Not weird at all.
Mhm.
And remember, the faster you answer the questions as they pop up, the more points you get. We will be awarding prizes to the top 3 podium winners.
All the questions are made up and the points do matter.
Points matter.
Look, definitely not Fritzy. See that?
Definitely not Fritzy. Oh, I like Chickentron. I'm rooting for that one. This time it is TJ.
The answer is red. I love it.
Oh, wow. It is TJ. Nemesis. C. Tabor 1943. There's Mrs. Lee. Chicken Toots. Chicken Toots.
I think El Loco is actually very descriptive. of
Ooh,
our-
hey, modicum of sanity.
Modicum of sanity. And I saw Whip Replacement in there as well, and Grease Monkey.
You could win a prize.
By
I
the
like
way,
that.
while everyone is signing up for the Kahoot, can we recognize everyone who's been with us for the whole week?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So many
absolutely.
people.
Full show.
Mrs. Lee.
Yeah.
Who else is there? I can't.
Mr. Smoofy.
Modicum of
Replacement.
sanity. Mr. Smoofy.
Whip Replacement's been with us all week.
Kev D.
Who else?
Will.
I've seen Lance quite a
Kev
few
D.
times.
Will. Yep.
Kev D. Will. Mm-hmm.
Lance was also on stream. So many people. So many people.
Seeing your friendly faces, your friendly names in chat, and keeping.
Oh,
things
there was
going.
this one.
Oh,
there was
Screech
this
Rat.
one
No.
character-
Screech Rat was with us. Yeah. Sorry,
yeah,
Jeff.
there was this one character I kept seeing all week. Speedo
Oh, modicum
Girl.
of sanity. You hush. You hush it. That's my gamer tag. Add me on Xbox so we can play Destiny.
Destiny. I play Fall Guys, and I play it worse than Tim. I'm terrible at Fall Guys.
Me and
I am.
you, Fritzy, we're gonna play a first-person shooter of your choice, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good stream content.
I'm scared.
Okay, now we have.
Thanks, Lance. Oh, are we doing it? Are we going?
We're ready.
Eggy is here.
Oh, are we ready? What do you think? Should we go?
Oh, Ancient Coder. I saw Ancient Coder quite
Oh,
often.
Ancient Coder. Yeah, absolutely.
And Modicum of Sanity. Speedo Girl
And
doesn't have an I, Schmoofy. It's just girl. Girl.
Or it's Grill.
Girl.
Because
My mean friends call me Spee Dog Earl. Spee Dog Earl. Dog Earl.
dog in real life.
Oh, nice.
You know what? Let's start this. Let's do this.
I'm ready. Is there a theme to this one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see.
All the questions are made up. What was the
What
first
was the
electronic computer called? Bob.
Um,
Insomniac, ENIAC, or Kerouac?
Kerouac.
Kerouac.
Like Jack Kerouac.
Oh, that Kerouac. Excuse me. I need to
It's been
get
a long
medicine
week.
assessment here. I'll be right back.
It's the ENIAC. Congrats to 25 people. Let's see. Defo not Fritzy.
The answer is red.
It's rigged.
Always rigged. The Millennium Falcon made the Kessel Run in how many parsecs?
Parsecs. There was a decimal in there somewhere, so I don't know.
Oh, Ketterfly Capo, the pin is in the lower right
Bottom corner, 685
685 352.
352. 12
parsecs.
parsecs.
Parsecs. It's a fast one. Let's see. Oh my god, that moved dramatically.
Wow.
Testing. What's the
What's the-
chemical symbol of table salt? I'm sorry. This is Sarah's favorite gift, though.
It is my favorite gift.
Spicy. That's one of so in Destiny, after you like kill someone, you can emote, and that's one of my favorite things to do is sprinkle salt on their dead body. But it's just me.
Sounds great. It's what,
I know.
what's the full
No,
name?
Mrs. Lee, I'm there with you. I did in a like I was like, it's got to be.
All right, let's go. Let's see who's on the. Oh, hey Petto. Hey Kev Devo.
Grease Monkey, thank you for the dad joke.
Replacement. Where's the dad joke? I didn't see it. Oh no.
Oh, he said, oops, chemistry. Now I'm in my element. And I keep
Good one.
showing the wrong one. There we go.
Oh my goodness, the happiest thing is about to happen. And what? Sorry.
Oh,
What is
oh, the world, all is right in the world, my friends. You are
just know that your lives are about to change forever.
changed
Yes.
for the better.
It is. While we wait, double points.
What famous sidekick shares a last name with one of the scientists behind the double helix structure of DNA? What famous sidekick shares a last name with one of the scientists behind the double helix structure of DNA?
Watson, Barnes, Rubble, Olson.
Barney Rubble. Jeff, when can we bring you on? I am so. I almost think that we need to wait till after this question and unshare your screen and just show Jeff. Just Jeff.
Yeah.
It's Watson.
Yep.
And you know what
Let's go to
sidekick
the core
people?
screen.
What? Watson?
Oh,
What? Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my god.
He has the underarms. I don't have
I
the.
have.
I only
flappy-
have one underarm.
And
You
there's
have
a
one? Wait, what? Is it because I'm a grilled
I don't
chicken?
know what this is. Oh my gosh.
Why do you get underarms? Look at my arms. Why are you so fancy?
I don't
Did you
know.
have
It's scary.
underarms? Ivana, did you have them on yours?
She said
I
she has
only have
one
one.
underarm. That doesn't make any sense.
I think the other one got stuck in customs.
The other.
Or they
Why
took
is
it.
Different.
They took it, they're like-
they texted me.
Said-
They texted
They're
me.
like chicken wings.
I am still, of course, wearing a hat underneath this. So,
Of course.
Is it like a faux pas for you to be hatless? Like
yes.
risque? Like if we ever caught you on the street without a hat, we'd be like,
This is my Clark Kent. I take off a hat and nobody. Grease monkey.
can confirm 37% is the exact.
How'd you calculate that? I'm interested in the math behind it. 37. Specific.
Don't tell Mrs. C Sharp Fritz.
Is she gonna have a different number in mind
Yes.
after that costume?
Negative 37%.
All right.
All right. Shall we?
Shall we go back to our trivia?
Let's do
There's
this.
definitely a thing there.
Look at who climbed up. Let's go.
Modicum. Double points. What computer language did Dorothy Vaughan program during her time?
I
at
know this one.
NACA?
Oh,
That's not a typo.
That's not a typo.
it's not C Sharp.
No.
Surprisingly enough, it's not.
Nor is it JavaScript, so I'm at least feeling better about that.
It's not.
But see, I don't have a beak. I have a fake beak, Alyssa.
We're on the
See.
same level, man. Look. Make it come out.
See? Look, it's a fake beak. And I've got the
You know, I am thanking the Lord that it's not a real beak. Like, what are you wanting from this?
5tran.
Ed, thank you so much
Ed,
for
can you
coming
move,
to the
please?
chat.
Please move, Ed. Ed,
Thank you.
Ed, move your face. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy.
Not TJ. Why are you not in the thing? In the Kahoot?
Because he is TJ this time.
After
only there was-
Tran.
If only there were things like other web browsers that you could use.
Oh yeah, those exist. Okay, but like
In-
for real, how many web browsers do you all have installed right now?
1, 2,
3, I think.
3, 4.
Ooh, Ivana got spicy with it.
Yeah, 4.
Wow.
How many do you have?
Kitterfly said 35.
I have Vivaldi
Replacement said
2.6.
2 feels bad.
Yeah, Vivaldi 2.6.
Vivaldi 2.6 is there.
Vivaldi. You gotta say it like you mean it, Sarah.
Vivaldi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I
Chrome,
love how many you all
Firefox.
have installed. Anywhere between 2 and 5. I don't see anybody with 1. So that's saying something, right?
Well,
Like,
because you
Ron
use
says-
Edge to
Ron
install
says he
Chrome. Right?
and then
Look
your
how
machine
many-
won't let you delete it. So
Shade.
Yeah. All right.
People climbed.
Wait, there's like glove things here.
Yeah, you have hand pockets.
It's called your wingedness.
It's actually where you put your hot pockets, Jeff.
What do you think it's like? You must
These
be
are
winged.
pot holders?
Exactly.
Have you checked out the pockets though, Jeff? Like for real?
No. I haven't even ironed it yet.
You have an iron? How old school? I steam my clothing.
Ooh, fancy.
All of the hot takes that Alyssa has just lay out all of the wrinkles. No, I'm up here.
I'm gonna go behind. I want to hide behind them. I will give TBD Gamer wings. Oh,
And you get
No.
a coupon code for Buffalo Wild Wings.
do I have one of those Samsung steam closets? I haven't even heard of that. Mine's like a legit, like cheapy, like steamer.
There is a Samsung Steam closet. Excuse me.
I'm imagining-
Excuse me.
makes all your clothes perfectly best, and you can go in there and like get a facial at the same time. Like
That's amazing. I need this.
I just
But
hang
before
stuff
that-
up while I'm in the shower.
yeah, Kitterfly, does it double
Yeah.
as a sauna? That's what I'm feeling. I'm wondering.
Yeah. Sauna for your clothes. If there is no sauna for me, my clothes are not getting a sauna.
Okay.
I know,
That's
right?
Priorities. It's like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah, we've got questions to answer and
Questions
people
here.
to
6 of 20, darlings. 6.
double
I-
points
I want
again.
double points.
Who is the classic sci-fi novelist who predicted the submarine? Is it Isaac Asimov, Jules Verne, Robert Arthur, or Mary Shelley? You have 22 seconds. That's a long time.
You know what I love about these questions?
What?
I don't think any of the answers are made up. Like these are real people.
No, yeah,
think-
they are.
Stubby McSubmarine.
Jeff,
Yes,
one
this
day,
is
one
a-
day, Subby McSubmarine.
This is a very niche one.
Jules Verne, of course. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Absolutely. Let's see who got it.
Pepto. Kev D. Will is on a roll. Look at that.
Good job.
Modicum
Moving
of
on.
sanity on the board. Who was the first
I will
living
be right
robot
back,
built
friend.
out of stem cells called? What were they called? Nanobots. Cello bots.
Is that cello or cello?
I wanted to say cello bot.
That sounds right. Xenobots or Stemobots. I noticed GoBots didn't make the board, so that's not it.
No.
Hmm.
Cello.
But once we get the answer, I urge everyone to, after the stream, to go and watch videos of how they happen. It's amazing.
Lemoncello? No, not Lemoncello.
That made me giggle.
Transformers? No, not Transformers.
Xenobots.
It's the
There you go.
Xenobots. Let's see.
And Kev D. Will
D. Will.
rocketing to the top.
Awesome.
Do I need to use the MITS things? What does the DeLorean from Back to the Future need to travel back in time? 1.22
Whoa.
gigawatts and 82 miles an hour. 1.22 gigawatts and 88 miles an hour. Or is it 1.21 gigawatts and 82 miles an hour? Or is it 1.21 gigawatts?
You gotta go. You
In
gotta know
88
the
miles an hour.
gigawatts and the muffs.
Muffus.
Well, if you pronounce MPA, muff. Do your
Off we-
do your digits get sweaty?
Yes. I'm not going to be able to type right.
I love you all so much. Thank you for joining us today for this party.
All right. Modicum of sanity. Moving on up. Jeff say GIF. GIF? GIF.
GIF.
This was delivered to me. It was a GIF that I got in the mail.
Everyone hates having sweaty digits. It reminds me of when I was in high school and I had a crush and we held hands and my digits were sweaty. But I didn't want to let go, and so I'm just sitting here sweating.
Oh, you mean your hands? I thought you meant your phone number was sweaty. Like, how's that work?
Yes, there is a prize for last place Smoofy.
Moving along. I'm going to flap my underarm wings.
Moving along.
It's a shame Dee Dee's not here because I feel like the costumes are her gimmick.
Yeah.
When was the first cellular phone used? Was it 1973, 1975, 1981, or 1983? You have 10
These
seconds.
are 80s. 73, 75, 81, 83.
And wasn't it John Motorola that that invented the
Is it
mobile phone?
really? Why do you know
Yes.
this, Jeff? Why
I
do you
don't-
know
it-
this?
I don't know if it's John Motorola. It might have been Bob Motorola or Skip Motorola.
Yeah, but you know it's
Or-
Motorola,
or
which is saying something.
Bethany Motorola. Well, Motorola was the phone everybody had.
It's the razor, right?
The flippy? The flip phone?
Yeah.
Well, that's the one everybody had. Yeah. 6
It
people
has
got it
been-
right. Wow.
Yeah.
It was Hank Nokia. Nicola Nokia.
Okay,
Random factor moving up. All right.
Ed
all right.
jokes, the first phone made out of stem cells, but it's going that way, man. It's going that way.
We're halfway through. Where does the word engineer come from? I can't
know
read
that.
anymore. Word engineer. Where does it come from?
I know this.
Trains.
The
How did you learn that?
the Lehigh University here in Pennsylvania in the States, their mascot is the Engineers. That's where it came from. Oh,
Wait, what? I'm
No,
like,
I was
the
wrong.
cleverness? Their mascots are cleverness?
yes. Clip that. Alyssa snorted, and I need that sound effect on my stream. Clip that.
I'm sorry. It's just, what?
No change in the top 5.
Wow.
We're still running.
Arnold Nextel. Yes, there was another one of those fine inventors. Double points. What's the mathematical name of the tic-tac-toe board hashtaggy thingy? Lemniscate, Octothorpe, Asterisk, or Obelisk?
I'm going to give you a clue. It's not what you think.
I can't hashtag in.
Use your feathers. Use your feathers, Jeff. Octothorpe.
Of
Come
course
on.
it's Octothorpe. Blue.
Oh, Pepto,
Pepto.
and Bitterfly both got that one right. Moving on up.
Wow.
Here we go. Big prizes here. Big. Double points for this one. Which of these is not a real mathematical theorem? Oh, no.
The ham sandwich, the table turning, the ugly duckling, the non-squeezing.
By the way, the other 3 are theorems.
Yeah, like,
So only one isn't.
So they weren't just made up by Alyssa?
No?
listen, Jeff. Every single thing in this quiz is real. There's no fake news here.
No fake news. Just fake chickens.
Also, I recently bought an air fryer. That's changed my life.
Table turning theorem. There we go.
Yes.
Wait, there's a
Nice.
ham sandwich theorem?
Yeah, there is. It's about stuff in between stuff. I don't remember.
And
but-
so I guess the mathematicians were like, yeah, let's call it ham sandwich.
Pardon me
I
while
mean,
I
might
Google
as
that
well.
with Bing.
I know, right? You're not dumb, Jess. I stink at trivia too.
All
Yeah,
right.
anytime there's a trivia night, I'm like, what? I gotta go.
I like making it up. I'm bad at it though. Just it's nice
Mm.
Googling interesting stuff up, but it's not nice having to know them without having Googled them first.
Just get angry at all my friends with memories. I'm like, why do you remember this? Jeff.
Good to know. So
Jeff,
we
do you
did
want to share it with us?
What?
The ham sandwich
theorem?
No, I don't know the sandwich theorem. I didn't. I'm going to Google it with Bing
But this
later.
is us waiting on you to teach us the ham sandwich theorem. Like,
Pardon me. Let me dial up the bingle.
This is turning into a math class very quickly.
I just really want to
Sandwich.
know how Jeff explains this to the audience.
So when you do the
because-
autocomplete on Bing, I get ham sandwich calories, ham sandwich cookies, ham sandwich recipes, ham sandwich indictment. Are you kidding me?
There we go, TJ. Mathematical
it is.
measure theory for every positive integer in the ham sandwich theorem states that the given in measurable objects in n-dimensional Euclidean space, it's possible to divide all of them in half with respect to their measure, e.g. volume, with a single n-1 minus dimensional hyperplane. That's why mathematicians said this is the ham sandwich theorem, obviously. Like,
Because they can cut the sandwich in half for every.
there's so many things you can do that to, though. Like,
This is like the thing you can't fold a newspaper more than 8 times.
is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, was that that was weird. I tried it once. It really
TBD
did work.
Gamer said that makes so much sense now. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, totally. Let's see. Next question.
Moving on. What was the assumed top speed of Kit in Knight Rider? That's pretty fast.
Assumed. So they never knew.
350, 300, 250, or 400 mfs, as Alyssa so eloquently describes them. You have 3 seconds to 1. You're wrong.
Pretty fast. Pretty fast.
3. I mean, right? A super Corvette was able to go 300 miles an hour. Okay. They've gone to plaid. I have that sound effect too.
Oh my goodness.
Where is
Look at that. Climbing up. Kitterfly, Pepto, KevD Will, top 3. Let's move on.
They've gone to plaid.
it? In the DeLorean, what is the name of the centerpiece that makes time travel possible? The field capacitor, the plutonium particulate, the flux compressor, or the flux capacitor?
I feel like
You have
everyone's
10
gonna get this
seconds.
right. Every single person is going to get this answer right. Watch.
That's right.
Watch.
I'm watching. Flux capacitor, of course. 22 got it right. And the rest don't matter.
Crumb buckets.
Same top
No
3.
stack trace on the board now. Ooh,
Schmoofy is
Kitterfly
shaming
kapow.
all the people who got it wrong.
Kitterfly's getting a firm grip on first place here.
Yeah. Quick climb as well. 5, 6 more to go.
How many Star Trek movies were released in the 1980s? We may have seen this one before, but you have 15 seconds to answer correctly.
Let's see if people remember it.
Meryl? She said too many.
No.
Oh.
16 of you forgot this because it was in the last trivia,
Yeah.
and it wasn't red then either. Oh, here we go. Moving up, Kev D. Will and Random Factor. On a roll. Let's see. What was the name of NASA's Apollo 14 command module? Was it Odyssey, the Intrepid, Kitty Hawk, or the Yankee Clipper? You have 10 seconds
But we
to answer
believe in you.
correctly. We believe in you, except for you over there. Not you. You're not going to get this one right.
Jeff, straighten this thing.
Sorry, I got to get my gobble wobble. Kitty Hawk.
The Apollo 14 command module was named Kitty Hawk.
Really? I can't believe you made me just put the little red wobble thing up.
You gotta look presentable on stream, Jeff.
Oh, I wish Sarah was here to tell us the fun fact about this. I think she might have one.
Sarah,
I'm
come
not
tell us
sure.
a fun fact, like real quick, and then you can.
Is
leave
there a
forever.
fact about this?
Are you making this up, Ivana? Is there no fun fact?
There's
Sarah's
fun
back-
fact.
Sarah's
I'm
backstage,
sorry.
like there's no fun here.
Okay, let's move on. It might not
Yeah.
be the right one.
There we go.
Let's see. How's the
Ooh, it's getting
Oh,
tight up
man.
top. Random Factor, skipping past Kev D. Will. And the answer is red is not red. At what average speed did NASA's space shuttle orbit the Earth? 17,500 moofs, 18,000 moofs, 18.5 moofs, or 20,000 moofs. You have 10 seconds.
This is just
Actually,
incredible that things move at this speed. Although, I would love to see like what Mach is compared to Moomfs.
There we go. 9 got it correct. Cutting it down. I feel like what happened? Faster than Kit. Well, that would be right.
Oh, that's funny.
Lost algorithms on the board now. Ooh.
getting close?
How many tiles were NASA's Space Shuttle thermal protection system? 25,000, 35,000, 30,000, or 40,000? You have 10 seconds.
Quick.
Yeah.
Do this.
Look what Nemesis gave me.
I do have a fun fact for this one, guys.
What? Tell me.
So there are 30,000 of them, and they actually inspect each one of them by hand. Every single one of them is actually like manually inspected. So
Yep.
Oh my god. How much
Nothing-
time does this take?
By how many people?
Yeah.
that I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to find
That's
out.
a lot of
Yeah.
interns.
Yeah. Grace Monkey, at least.
Another
one.
fun fact that animated GIF in the
I'll be back.
last slide, that was
Yeah.
actually the making of an everlasting gobstopper. Fun fact. Moving on. No, was I wrong?
That's not that many mocks, Nemesis. If that's correct, I'm surprised.
We need some
See-
more mocks.
Well, because he said
Can we
that
get Scott back here to help?
6 months is equal to 1 mock, but I thought it was going to be in like the thousands. So now I'm confused because that means that those things in space that are like moving around at the like hundreds of thousands are going like way faster than Mach. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow. Moving on. Let's see.
NASA's space shuttle missions all began with STS, followed by a mission number. What does STS stand for? Shuttle Transportation System, Space Transportation System, Space Transit Service, Space Taxi Service, or Sarah teaches about space. You have 5 seconds.
Sarah teaches space. Bald builded bearder builded.
Once the shuttle lands, the tiles are removed and Sarah Fatz has used them for her bathroom flooring. She's got a pretty nice size bathroom. Not gonna
Jeff,
lie.
say his name like 5 times fast. Real quick.
Bald
for
bearded
me.
builder, bald bearded builder, bald bearded builder, bald bearded builder, bald bearded builder, Michael Jolly.
You didn't mess up once. You didn't mess up once. Well, not even once. That was nice. No.
I may have practiced. Kidder
This is the
Fly
last
Kapow.
one, right?
This is the
Last
last,
one? Last one?
Who's going to get on the podium? Oh, I better. Yeah, let's go back to the wing things. What Twitter handle was used to send the first tweet from space? Astro Mike, NASA, Space Apps, NASA Voyager, or Code It Live? You have 10 seconds.
Code It Live might be the last tweet sent from space. If you send us to space, I don't know if space is safe.
There you go. Astro Mike.
Really?
12 of you got that right.
No.
Less than half.
Yeah.
I would have guessed Voyager. Confusion.
Nope.
Time for
Here
the
we go.
podium.
Who's it going to be? Third place?
Random
Random
factor.
Pepto, number 2.
First place?
Number 1.
Kitterfly Kapow. Congratulations.
I saw that coming. Kitterfly was on fire.
Kitterfly had it down.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
I just realized that the medals spell out Kahoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
The first time I saw them, I looked at the number 1 one. I was like, who?
I'm right there with you. I just accepted it. I was like, T! Exclamation point.
Can we change Alyssa's nameplate down there to obvious Alyssa?
Oh, Jeff, seriously, like when we hang out in person, you'll see this is like unfiltered me. Like I'm just special. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Kitterfly. So does Kitterfly get a prize? Is that
Oh, yeah.
how we're okay?
Yep.
Cool.
So all three winners will get a prize. Pepto, I think you're the only one. I'm not sure I know who you are. So if you can either whisper to me in the chat or shoot me an email, and I'll put my email in the chat. All the world to see.
Yes.
You could do the DevReach one.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Beautiful. Just devreach@progress.com.
Ta-da!
Lovely. Thank you, Hannah.
I've suddenly got a hankering for McNuggets.
No, you got to if you're gonna go get some chicken, you gotta go to Chick-fil-A.
It's an even better idea because they've got the grilled nuggets there, and those are
Mhm.
gluten free. So that's a thing.
Plus, they're really good.
They
Like,
are.
my son gets them on his little kids' meals, and I'm like not eating them. Oh my goodness. Well, do you have
And-
any like announcements? I mean, this
We
is it,
do.
right? This is DevReach.
We do. So this, I first and foremost, I would like to thank everybody who is in chat, everybody who's been with us all week. It has been a fantastic week. We love you all. You know, we were hoping, obviously, that DevReach could be in person this year, and but you guys have all made it amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you all, and a huge thank you to Ivana and Alyssa and Jeff and Ed and TJ and Sam and Meryl, who's been behind the scenes all week, for making this happen. This is no small task, and this is a fantastic group. You know, I am grateful for everybody that I work with here at Progress and who helps us out. Jeff doesn't work for Progress, but you know, all of this team. I just thank you all. Thank you, the community. And yeah, we have some big prizes. And just a quick note that next year we do hope to be in person back in Sofia, but we also hope that we will be doing something similar to this. So for those of you who can't make it to Sofia, to have Shopska Salads and Banitsa and Rakia with us, that we will be here on the Twitches. So we
I can make a
share
promise to you that if it is a hybrid event, we're doing a mukbang for all those who can't make it.
There you go.
A Shopska mukbang?
IRL.
Okay.
But let me share with you all, we have some winners of prizes. I think you guys all want to see that, right?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, so let me share that screen.
So we've been dropping a link in chat all day, and if you've had a chance to sign up, you might be among the winners. See those?
And
I should probably go. Okay.
I know it's so hard to start the slideshow.
Sorry.
In, like PowerPoint. I'm always lost. I'm
Okay.
like, where's the play button?
Are you guys seeing full screen?
Yes,
Hey,
we are.
You are.
you've got a nice widescreen display there, Sarah.
I do.
Isn't that what we're supposed to say when you do this?
Yes.
Trend
Thank
of
you.
the week. Widescreen.
Trend of the week. Okay. So prizes. As always, we have Amazon gift cards, we have an Xbox, and we have some mystery packs to give away. And our winners are whip replacement. I'm going to let,
Doppelmop.
actually, there you go.
Lost Algorithm. $25 Amazon gift cards to Mr. Smoofy, Gatekeeper, Soulman85, Sam J04011. Because Sam J04010 didn't quite
Was
make the cut.
taken.
Snow Crash 80, S Turner 190, Vishal Polera, Blazer Boy, Joe Guadano, and Random Factor, and our Xbox One winner today. I think that's supposed to be TD.
Gamer. Hey, add me on Xbox. We'll be friends. Speedo girl. No I.
Beautiful. Well,
And
congratulations.
there's plenty of Destiny to be played with, Alyssa. Huge congrats. Yeah.
I'll do the trials with you.
The trial.
Oh,
Congrats,
also,
everyone.
I see you, number 8, Blazer Boy. I know that's Ed. I see you.
Well, thank you again, everybody. I think we should, unless Alyssa or Jeff or Ivana has anything else to share, I think
Maybe
we should
just our
raid.
weekly streams. While
yeah.
we're thinking of who to raid, we are here streaming all week, every week, every day, and our days are super busy. So you should come see us. We stream .NET, we stream JavaScript, we stream UI, we stream live coding, we stream talk shows. It's basically everything and anything, you know. So you can have your pick. Come see us. Come chat with us. Tweet at us at DevReach, at Telerik, at Kenda UI. We will tweet back at you. We're trying to talk with everyone. So please tweet at us. Please watch us. And it's been an awesome, awesome week. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. This is kind of what I wanted to plug. A bit of a shameless plug. So thank you for listening to me. Let's raid.
Okay, I think we're going to raid. What do you guys think? How about Crazy for Pie?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
She's good. She's
Count
good.
me in.
Get your quantum on.
And while we're actually talking about shows, if you guys want to see more of C# Fritz,
Ooh.
whether he's in a chicken costume or dressed as a squirrel, or even just wearing a purple sequins blazer, Jeff, you stream on Sundays, on Tuesdays,
Thursdays.
Thursdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Did I get those
Yep.
right? Yeah, awesome.
Over on my channel, C# Fritz, you'll also find me on the Visual Studio channel on Mondays with beginner sessions for folks about C#.
Ooh.
And you will never find me on this channel. That's a channel about chickens.
Oh.